You are tuned to Channel 90 WMK TV, Palmetto Valley, Royale, Valhallaburg, Pacifica City. Now it's time for Alex Corner.
For that. The one thing, I know you were talking about the character from a bygone era. I do think the character model was actually like very distracting in not a good way, because like with the camera angles chosen, it just felt like this game seems like a game that came out in like 002 in terms of its, you know, like character design. It's like a bit old and not flattering, I don't think, for a modern audience. In comparison to something like Forspoken, which has, you know, I mean, yes, it has much more realistic looking character designs. It's not these hyper proportioned something or another's, but it also seemed, I don't know, a bit more grounded in a way that I found much more appealing.
These hyper proportioned something or another's, but it also seemed it's like a bit old and not flattering, I don't think, for a modern audience.
Doesn't that make you gay?
This has been another episode of Alex Corner.
abyss of thought, void of stimuli, visionary perception in the third eye, one mind, one vision. It is only when the subtle grows thin like a dead wind that I feel the presence of the omnipotent, realizing that my shell, a single walking vessel of breath, from every follicle of hair to my toenails, tells its significance to the endless. Emulation of this eternal process gives use to my existence. Clues to where I shall lay my vigilance, juxtaposed in every instance. And in every instance, my flesh and blood lay constant witness to the discovery of sense and what may leave me senseless. Every few seconds caressed by breath, prana, separated from oxygen beneath the cavity of my chest. Through a holy process, religion, the habitual process of work and rest, gives rise to suspicion in my mind of shadows and what they may speak of next. By observing footprints, my mind conceives of measurements, emerging of the qualities of precursors in my intellect. And every act of my conduct is simply me trying to map the greatest distances perfectly, seeking a state of homeostasis, a part of a vessel whose very nature is extremely flux, sustaining a paradox with my very pulse, identical in rhythm to the wax and wane of tides under the gravimetric influences of the moon's magnetism. In the very construct of my brain, a hierarchy resembling a prism, whose highest functions crosshatched in my parasympathetic nervous system. But without the lower brain, sinners could never conceive of wisdom or lower cognition to the realm of the varying power systems, dancing freely in its anatomical being. The very construct of this temple, a blueprint of the universe, seen in the eye of time as a ripple in a vast pond over calm sea. From the androgynous, representing one half of my sexuality, and from my sensual nature, every idiosyncrasy and hominous road turn seeks to link with the other half of our identity, while whispering, into me you see. spawning an image of us reborn. From every tedious chore I'm formed in, to my auto-regenerative properties allow me to feel again. Terranean sands appear akin to the pigment of my skin. Skies allow me to peer beyond like an island. Resemblance of my fingerprints and the rings of a tree mark identity. A twisted labyrinth conceal a coding key, deciphered in the imagery of a memory, or perhaps a single puzzle piece. Continuing to change for centuries, since the dawn of the original species. Learning to release my powers more easily, while maintaining a calm temperament. Sketched from a celestial template, my imagery their penmanship. A divine kinship of invention to creations. Forever a paradigm, the more request, the more I shine. One piece, one mind. An image of us reborn. From every tedious chore I'm formed in, to my auto-regenerative properties allow me to heal again. Terranean sands appear akin to the pigment of my skin. Skies allow me to peer beyond like an island. Resemblance of my fingerprints and the rings of a tree mark identity. As twisted labyrinths conceal a coding key, deciphered in the imagery of a memory, or perhaps a single puzzle piece. Continuing to change for centuries, since the dawn of the original species. Learning to release my powers more easily, while maintaining a calm temperament. Sketched from a celestial template, my imagery their penmanship. A divine kinship of invention to creations. Forever a paradigm, the more request, the more I shine. One piece, one mind.
Want to get your morning off on the right foot? Then tune in to the Morning Block, weekdays starting at 5 a.m. on WMK TV, Channel 90. Okay. One second, guys. Alright, thanks for the raid, guys. Thanks for... Okay. Okay, so I need to put some, I need to, explain something here, because something happened with the show earlier. It got the chat disabled. I don't know how, but the chat was disabled, so I had to delete the show. Had to delete the show and redo it again. So again, I apologize for that. I have to... Yeah, my chat was disabled, so I'm not sure why it's up again. So hopefully this won't be the same thing here. But thanks, guys, so much. Thanks for the raid, Snow. Thanks, Squeak Up, for the 5 gifted memberships. I'm trying to clean this shit out right now. I haven't heard from Mama Bear, so it looks like it's just gonna be me, guys. So I did send her the invite, so if she wants to hang out, come out and hang out. Squeaka, Snow, if you guys want to hang out too, let me know. I'll send you guys the link as well. So far, it's just me. Oh my god. As it is going with the gifted memberships. Thank you guys so much. Okay. Alright. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I know it's unprofessional and everything. Hopefully everything could work with this again. Okay. Alright. So the where do we start with? Anyway, good afternoon, guys, or good midday, guys. Welcome to, I guess you could say, I'm going to turn this into an episodic series like everything else, but we're back for the Sunday Hangout after 2 weeks. It has been, and there's a lot to talk about today. What we are going to work on is I had some, I'm still back and forth with, I'm still a little bit back and forth on which one to go for. So, but I think I'm going to take a shot on, and I'll show you to you guys right here. Let's do. So okay. I'm gonna put a side by side here. So we're gonna do Marina. We're gonna do Marina today, and I want 1s in the chat or 2s in the chat. So okay, so 1s in the chat for pose 1, 2 in the chat for the second one. So which one should we do? I think we can make both of those work. We can make both of them work, but which one are we gonna do today? Which one are we going to get started with today? We're just going to go ahead and jump straight to the line art because I have the sketches already. So, Power says 2. Who else, guys? 1 for 1 or for 2? Marcus, it has to be 1 or 2, not 4. We know you can't count to 4. Scott says 2. Thank you, Scott, for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. So Scott says 2. Anybody else? I'll go for another minute. But anyway, we got a bunch of topics to cover. So, but we're going to pick one out, and then we'll continue this over to tomorrow. Emerald is saying 2, so we got 3 votes for 2 for this second pose. We got a lot of gaming news, gaming topics to go over, and there's even more so we'll try to get as much as we can. Lisa says number 2. It seems everybody's digging this second pose more than they do the first pose, and then she's basically Marina's basically bent over in both poses, so but we got a lot of video game topics to cover today, so let's give the so Marcus, okay, so everybody's going for pose 2, so everybody wants number 2. Okay then, all right, everybody wants number 2, so let's go ahead and let's do pose number 2 then. And the way I could sum up all these news topics is in one simple clip. And I want to say thank you again to Snowdub for the raid. I really appreciate that, guys. I really appreciate that. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It's really weird. But to sum up the entire... Okay, I understand. Well, it's gaming. It's more gaming. It's not pop culture, but it's gaming. So everybody's going for number 2. Okay, no problem. But to sum up the gaming related topics in one clip is pretty much this right here.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You can't make this up. You cannot make any of this up. So stay tuned. We about to get into it. So, and I got a poll asking for what you guys would like to see as my next commentary video, and it seems a lot of people really want me to go over just kind of my personal thoughts on Stellar Blades. You know, Stellar Blade, the free Stellar Blade movement's little win. And by the way, guys, go ahead and sign the petition, because what you have until next week, because what Grumps is going to do is he's just going to send the petition over to Shift Up as just a little thank you, as a little thank you from the fans and everybody. So, but we will go over that on today. We'll go over that today as well. But it seems that you guys want the next commentary video to be on Stellar Blade's little win. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first thing we're gonna do. But you don't even have to know about gaming topics to just want to just be, you know, to just hang out. You know, that's kind of what it is. It's just hang out, shoot the shit today. That's what it is, Squeaka. So, but if you want to just come and just hang out with us, Snow, that goes for YouTube as well. Let me know. I'll send you guys a link because it looks like it's just going to be myself. I did not hear from Mama Bear at all today, so yeah, looks like it's just gonna be me. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the canvas a bit, because I want to do this as a little bit of a close-up shot. Let's do layer. We're going to do layer, and let's do flatten layer, and we're going to edit. Let's do canvas. We're going to adjust the canvas real quick. Canvas, edit. Change canvas size. Okay. Just gonna move this over here a little bit. We're gonna trinkle this just a bit, and should be just enough. We're just gonna adjust it just a little bit here, and this one will also be a time lapse as well. So we got that. We got our base here, and I'm gonna push this down. Actually, we're gonna need to start on a new one. Actually, I'll need to start on a new one. Let's do 3600, or let's do that by 400. Let's do that, yeah. Okay, I'm just kind of spitballing here for let's kind of see. Whoa, hold on. Yeah, I'm just kind of spitballing canvas size. So I want to do a more up close shot anyway. So, and what we're gonna do is gonna Control C here, and then what I'm gonna do actually. And that's cool because I can actually record this into the, I can actually record this into the, actually show you. Actually, should I use the, should I just use the, should I use the image as a as my canvas to, set up the, to just go ahead straight to the line art? I think we probably just go ahead and should, since we already have it, laid out. Don't save, and then hit here, and then we're going to, let's do, I'll cancel, and what we want to do is keep the aspect ratio. Okay. Yeah, it says somewhere where you could easily see some of the top of her fingers at the very least. Here. Here, and I'm gonna adjust the. Actually, we can. Actually, that should be just enough. That should be just enough because we can have some really good fun with this one too. Okay. Okay, and set it here. And then we're just gonna go ahead and start a new layer folder. This will be called the line art folder. Line art, and then we're gonna start with base. I'm gonna start with base, and then hit OK. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna record this as a time-lapse video as well. So let's go ahead and put the display capture up. And yes, I did see Jay the Concepts video this morning. It's a great video, guys. If you guys are not subscribed to Jay, do yourself a favor. He does art and commentary videos, and he does live streams as well. A fantastic channel. So, and he just got monetized too. So I sent him a super chat on Friday, actually. Well, so okay. So we start with line art base, and then we're gonna hit. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the export, and we're gonna do time lapse, record. And then we're going to start recording. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to... You're going to see this drawing in full, so I'm not going to have the... I'm not going to have the... I'm going to have the... I'm going to have the articles on the second screen. So, not on the first screen. It's going to be on the second screen this time, guys. I'll try to read it. I'm going to try to read it and then keep this going because I'm recording right now. So we are recording right now. So I just want to put this up here. And I'm trying to adjust all of my windows before we continue. So that way I can still see you guys. I can still see the chat, and I can also see the... And we'll take moments to break. We'll probably just go for about 2 hours or so, but I really want to get your guys' involvement and really get you guys really get into talking about this as well. So, okay, so I got my stuff lined up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the first topic of today's show. First topic of today's first episode of the Sunday Hangout, which is officially, I'm making it episodic. So the Sunday Hangouts are now going to be episodic moving forward, just like every other series I do. Just like every other series I do. Okay. All right, we are ready to go. Okay. So, let's start with, let me start with you guys. Let me ask you guys a question. I'm going to start you guys with a little question, okay? And I want y'all to humor me with this, okay? So just humor me with this question, okay? So, and I want the women in the chat to speak up on this as well. I want all my women in the chat to speak up on this, okay? So, let me give you a scenario. Okay? You're a voice actor. Say you are a voice actor. You're a voice actor, you're doing voice work, you've been doing voice work for a while, you've gotten you got different gigs and such, and you work on this Chinese you work on this Chinese gacha game. You know, gacha games are all the rage now. They're getting popular with the likes of Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail and more, you know, fan servicey moment gachas like Goddess of Victory. Another, you know, the gacha market is a big market, of course. You know, we saw we're seeing the increased rise and we're seeing the popularity of Weathering Waves. Argo, good morning, or good afternoon. We're seeing the popularity of the game Weathering Waves is gaining some traction. So congrats to the Weathering Waves team. It looks like a good It looks very interesting. I was watching some footage of Kyle playing it and other characters playing it. Definitely in that vein of Genshin and Punishing Grey Raven and Honkai Impact and such like that. So you are a Azure Lane, of course. Azure Lane, who cannot forget the most popular of the based fan service gachas. Basically, the queen is Azure Lane. Of course, they have their Azure Premilia coming out pretty soon. Now, let me say this. Okay, so so all that good stuff. Okay, all that good stuff. So you are you're a voice actor. You're a voice actress, and you're a voice actress. And I'm speaking also to the women in the chat because I want the women to respond as well. So you're a voice actress, right? You done all these gigs. You're doing these gigs, and there's a Chinese gacha game that was coming out. It's a third person. It's a third person shooter. And so it definitely separates itself apart from, say, the likes of other gacha games as well. And you did some English VA work for the characters for them, and it turns out that was just it. It was it, and you kind of left it alone. You got paid, and you did some voice work, and you kind of hoped in the game that does pretty well. And you find out that the game that you did voice work for, it was close. It was on death's door, basically. It was close to being shut down. And then it saw, the game decided that, the best way to bring the players back to really revive the title was to ramp up a particular aspect of the game that appeals to many of the gacha games out there. A specific aspect that gacha games have that you don't see a lot in Western-made, premium type gaming nowadays. And the fact that they ramped it up, that factor, it saved the game. It saved the game. It was an aspect that saved the game. It's now doing incredibly well. It keeps each new update. They keep updating the sauce. They made it, the customers are loving it. They want more of it. They want more and more of the spicyisms and all that good stuff. They're very happy. And then you get contacted. You get contacted by the company that made it. You get contacted and say, hey, we want to, hey, we're reaching out because we want to ask you to do some new, English VA work for this very game. The game has seen such a meteoric rise after almost being terminated, and we're very happy about that. We want you to be a part of we want to ramp up the English VA, the English voice acting side, because it's like, some of the English dubs for some of these gacha games are getting better, actually. I will always cite that I think when I play Goddess of Victory, Nikkei, I always keep it in English. I always thought the English voice actor for English dub work for Goddess of Victory is pretty good. It's very convincing. Everyone is very convincing in their roles, and I think the voice acting is pretty solid. So it's actually I would say that there's not a lot of games out there that I will keep the English VAs going. They keep the English, keep it in English. And if you guys want to list off a couple of games or a couple of animes that you like that in English, that you let me know. But you know, you're this voice actor. They reach out to you. They said, hey, we need to do some more English VA work because the game's getting popular. You know, we got some new stories and such like that, and we need to get everybody back. And then what happens is that, you know, you look at how the game is. You look at how the state of the game now. You look at how the state of the game is now, and you know, it's so popular, but then you decide, no, thank you. I am not going to continue my my English voice acting role for this particular gacha game. And you have a reason for it. Now, I want to ask the entire chat here. Can you list off a series of the most sensible and the most stupidest reasons for not wanting to continue your work for this gacha game? Can you guys list off a list of good reasons, but list off some stupid reasons on why you would not want to, why you refuse to continue your work over doing voice acting work on this particular gacha game? Can anyone give me the most stupidest reason possible? I want a good reason. I want some good reasons. I want some stupid reasons, okay? I'll list off a couple of good reasons. Say maybe you can't do any more work because you may have another gig. You're like, hey, I'm sorry, I would love to, but my hands are tied right now, so I got this huge VA gig that I don't want to pass up. I appreciate all of your work. Thank you all for, thank you all for the incredible service. You made that, or maybe, it's maybe you're not available at the time. Maybe it's maybe you have some family emergency or something like that. You're not be able to do VA work for a while, or it just those are some sensible reasons. Another good reason could be, hey, I would love to come back and do this voice acting role, but I got picked up by another studio or another game, and they had me sign an NDA, so I'm going to be doing that kind of voice work for a while. So unfortunately, you may have to find someone else to someone else to come in and do the, take over the role of the character that I voiced in. Emerald makes a good statement of, hey, it's just, I'm not doing this voice actor role just because I was not paid enough, and I feel like I should be paid more for the role. It's just, it's it might be a competitive thing or something like that. It's just, I haven't gotten I just have not gotten I haven't gotten the money for it. No time, sick leave. Yeah, exactly. So there's some good, sensible roles. Now, I want to ask you that. Now, I want you to guys give me the most stupidest, idiotic reason to why you would refuse voice acting role for this particular game. Give me the most stupidest role. Give me the most stupidest reason to why you would out and out refuse work. And you could sum it up to one simple word. Just come on. I want to know. Give me a nonsense one. I want everybody in the chat. Give me some really stupid reasons. You are refusing voice acting. You're refusing voice acting a character in a gacha game for one reason. And it is an absolutely idiotic reason. Can someone tell me what that reason is? Anyone? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it a minute because I want people to give me the most idiotic answer you could think of. Give me the most idiotic answer. Come on. I want to hear it. Come on, y'all. I'm seeing some good reasons here. I want to see what could you think? Toxic. Yeah. Ray could say, toxic gamers, and yeah, you may. That might be a reason. Hey, you did some bad voice acting role and not enough girl boss. Maybe. Hey, the toxic gamer thing. That might be a stupid reason, but also might be a good reason. Yeah, hey, you might have you might have voice acted this character, and you were probably harassed or something, and off social media, and you just don't want to be a part of this anymore because of the toxic fandom and such like that. That's usually a good my squeaker says my pimp that I couldn't do it anymore. Oh, that's good. Squeaker, that's a good one. I'm gonna remember that one. I would love for that to be the reason. The same as my pimp said I can't do VA work anymore. just, your game doesn't have no cute outfits. You guys are getting close. You guys are getting warmer. But I think the best reason to why, the stupidest reason to why the game, to why English VAs will not refuse to do work for this particular gacha game can be summed up in this article right here. And oh boy, Emerald said it right at the start. This is coming from Niche Gamer. English voice actors refuse to work on Snowbreak Containment Zone over fan service. According to an official statement on the official Discord for Snowbreak Containment Zone, the CSUN, the developers, attempted to contact the voice actors to restore the English voiceover in-game due to the concurrent improvement state of Snowbreak Containment Zone. However, they refused because the game has changed its direction to fan service. Quote, so at the moment, there's no plan of getting the English dub back. Thanks for your understanding. So, Snowbreak is a gacha game that has been previously cut its English dub after evaluating, after a year, in the late last year, after evaluating over voice actor preferences. This means that most people were probably listening to the Japanese dub anyways. However, the game has slowly gained more popularity than, they have seemingly reached out to the English VAs to bring them back on. The fan response to this news has ranged from apathetic, and this is coming from, and I'm going to stop this recording, and I'm going to show you the tweet from BD, Bello D Gaming. Bello D Gaming is a great YouTube channel as well. If you guys know stuff, he covers Bello D Gaming. He's also a VTuber, but he covers Snowbreak. He covers Action Timing In, if you're familiar with that game. And he covers a couple other games, but he's mostly focused on Snowbreak, Action Timing In. I think he's done some Nikkei before, but I will go ahead and I want to go ahead and show some love to him. Anyway, I've seen him before because he used to have the Katsuragi from Senran Kagura Avatar back in the day. So, but check him out. But he posted a tweet about this from the Discord, and but he's really big into Action Timing In specifically. So if you're really big into that stuff, and yeah, but he covers a lot of different like fan service like games and such. Helldivers too. But yeah, just I wanted to give it, and of course Nikkei. So I want to just shout him out if you guys want to check him out. It's a great channel. So, Snowbreak English voice actors don't want to go back to voice acting the game because the game now focused on fan service. So I guess somebody asked in the Discord chat that any questions were, and this is one of the this is the official statement from the developers of Snowbreak Containment Zone. Any questions regarding about the future English voiceover game? CSUN attempted to contact the voice actors to restore the English voiceover in the game due to concurrent improvement state of Snowbreak Containment Zone. However, they refused because the game has changed its direction to fan service. So at the moment, there is no plan of getting the English dub back. Thank you for understanding. I think this sums up best.
Oh no. Anyway, last week.
One more time.
Oh no. Anyway, last week.
Let me tell you something here. I ain't gonna say. Let me tell you something about this shit right here. We're gonna get back to recording here. Let me just get into that here. You have to be entitled. I'm gonna say it right here. I'm going to say it right here. that is some level of entitlement to just refuse doing voice acting work. Just because it has fan service. I'm sorry. That is some entitlement. Localizers are already getting in hot water lately. And, English VAs are getting in hot water and such like that, too. There's always some controversy when it comes to English dubs and VAs, basically, showing their ass all the time. I remember back, I think of a couple weeks ago, the English voice actor for Uncle Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender was just showing his ass. That's basically, and I'm like, you know what, dude? You are doing a disservice to the work you're doing, and you are not helping. You are really damaging your reputation here. So to hear about this whole thing, because these people are not in that position, I can understand VAs like Troy Baker. I can understand that, but come on now. I could bet you that at least it was a paying gig. It could have been at least you know what? I could understand, because Power's making Emerald's making a good point here. Sorry, Emerald's making a good point. I understand if these VAs are like Troy Baker, Northern North, like they're the big, those big popular voice actors in the gaming industry. Troy Baker. You think about that. Troy Baker is like probably the first thing in everybody's mind when it comes to like very popular top tier voice actors in the gaming industry. Of course, everybody will think Solid Snake. Of course, everybody thinks. Damn it, Emerald. Can anybody guys chat? Who's the voice actor for Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid? Of course, of course, Laura Bailey. Another great voice actor, Yuri Lowenthal, who's voiced Sasuke in Naruto, Spider-Man. Of course, I still think Yuri Lowenthal gave us one of the best Spider-Man performances at least in the first game. Yuri Lowenthal gave us one of the best Spider-Man performances in a long time. David Hayter, that's who it is. David Hayter, who voices Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid. Of course, one of my all-time favorites being Jennifer Hale, who is of course female Shepard in Mass Effect. And also a couple of roles. Her voice is iconic. You guys can sum up even in the anime as well. Travis Willingham is a game VA as well. There's a lot of very well-known voice actors. Of course, I will always cite. I'm going to simp for. Of course, I will simp for the one. Of course, I will simp for Jennifer Taylor, who is Jennifer Taylor, who is the one and only Cortana in Halo. I have said before that I would marry Jennifer Taylor's voice. I'm not kidding. I want you to listen. Just listen, guys. Come on now. Sorry, I have to stop my recording. Why do I do this? But we can think about all the the top tier voice talents out there. Like I said, I think I said you could say Troy Baker, Jennifer Hale comes to mind, David Hayter, Jennifer Taylor, just so many great VAs out there. So many. Who was Rogue? Who was Rogue in Cyberpunk? Who am I thinking of? Who was Rogue? Jane Perry, who did a lot of. Jane Perry is very recognizable because she was Rogue in Cyberpunk 2077. She also did voiceover work for Hot Pursuit 2010, one of the better of the modern era of Need for Speed titles, of course. But it just like, here's the thing: if you, I could understand if you're like a top tier voice actor, I can understand that. But from what it sounds like, that doesn't seem to be the case. If I could share the same core value, if you don't like it, if it's a thing that okay, you don't like fan service, okay, fine. You don't like fan service, it's fine. But I'm at this at the same time. At the same time, I'm also in that camp of you guys knew what this game was going to be. You guys knew what was going to be there. You should have known that it was going to direct more towards the fan service part, okay? Okay, because it sounds like they had some moral high ground here. It just sounds like some moral high ground here. That, you know, you're above fan service, apparently. That, you know, fan service is beneath you, okay? Apparently, you know, servicing the customer, apparently using... Snowbreak is a shining example of fan service actually saving your company. It actually saves your company. It actually makes you pop. It's like, you know, as your lane. You know how crazy they get with the freaking... You know how crazy they get with these Snowbreak trailers, by the way? I'm gonna have to show one of these later on. But they dropped the new trailer, and every time I see a new trailer for Snowbreak, it's like, somehow you guys make me blush. As somebody who is a connoisseur of a man of culture, and I know my chat are men and women of culture as well, you know, cute, sexy, and fun nation here. So, you know, this is all our thing. I mean, come on now. It sounds like you sound like you all up your own behind when it comes to that, man. Like, really? And I bet you my bottom dollar that I could bet you that it did pay well. Those VA work. Yeah, exactly. Interspecies review. Interspecies reviewers. What's the new one? What's the new fan service anime that's everybody's seething over right now? It's the new interspecies reviewer that's I think is about to have their anime drop in a bit. It's getting popular. I forgot what the name was. I think it deals with something with Magical Girl. I forgot what it was, but it's a. You guys are gonna have to remember that for me. But come now, just come on now. You people, this has to be some serious entitlement. And I want to ask the women in the chat, like Squeaka. I know Squeaka's in the chat right now. Squeaka, let me. Hang on, I'm gonna stop this recording. I'm gonna stop this record. Gushing over magical girls. That's what it was. Gushing over magical girls. That's what it was. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you that Japanese-wise. Thank you so much, Power. Gushing over magical girls. That's what it was. Man, just absolutely stupid, man. Oh my god. Hang on, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. There's a new update for Snowbreak. And I want y'all guys to look at the trailer. I want y'all to look at this trailer. And I want to ask my women in the audience. I want to ask the women in the audience. You are already a voice actor. You're already a voice actor for this very game right here. I'm gonna show you right here. We're gonna start from the beginning here. Squeaka, would you do VA work for a game like this? And my women in the chat, would you do VA work for the game like this? Okay, let's put it this way. If you are Emerald, would you do voice acting work for a game like this? Especially if it paid well. I'm showing this here because just you somehow outdo Nikkei in terms of fan service. What the I could tell you that Mama Bear would do this in a heartbeat if she was paid for it. Squeaka probably would. I want to ask y'all this: would y'all do VA work for this? If it paid well, if this kind of VA work paid well, then yes. I'm sorry. I can't I can't resonate. I can't believe that this whole, you know, I can't believe that this whole thing because you don't want to do, because you upset over the game going the fan service route. The very thing that is actually saving this damn game right now, that's making it popular and it's making it sell well. You mean to tell me, you mean to tell me, hang on. Let's get back into something. You mean to tell me that you were so up your own ass? I'm sorry, you were so up your own ass that you would be like, I refuse to give you a for this game because of the direction affairs is. You have no moral high ground. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that you have some moral high ground that you cannot just VA for fan service. You want to do VA because of fan service. And I bet you, thank you, Bruce, for the $5 gifted membership, for the gifted memberships you get, by the way. Thank you. Bruce, if you want to hop on, let me know. I'll send you the link. But motherfucker, I'm sorry. You can't look at this and tell me that you just up your own behind when it comes to wanting to do this, man. Like, are you serious? Like, for real? Like, for real? I mean, come on now. I mean, let's be fair. Let's be fair. There are moments in here where I'm like, okay, Snowbreak is just softcore. This shit is softcore sometimes, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there's a specific scene in this trailer where I had to hit the bonk button just for this one. And we're gonna get into that too because we got some sad news to share with you as well. So, but yeah, this is right here, okay? Thank you. I'm going to go full screen. There you go. So I'm just saying, y'all, come on now. You just made the game, and you notice that there's a lot of people in this game right now. There's a lot of people who will want to. I'm sorry, I gotta share this. This is an interaction here. Just for that. Pull up. Emerald says, "Pull up the resume." I don't even know who the VAs are. Man. Like, for real. Like, I'm gonna bring it up. Hang on a second. Just hypocrisy, man. And there's another one here. Hero Hey brought this up, but I want to share this here. Imagine feeling yo up your own ass, bruh. Yeah, that's a bruh right there. I gotta share Hero Hey video here real quick because this is just hilarious.
This game called Snowbreak Containment Zone, and there's news coming out that apparently English voice actors who were hired to do a dub of this game have found the game to be too offensive because of fan service. And now it sounds like the game devs, who are also the publishers for this one, now they're scrapping the entire English dub. And already, thanks to
it is hypocrisy. Yep.
It's like that dude months back who was complaining about fan service in Xenoblade. And then people found out that this dude was a convicted chomo, pulled up the papers and everything. Now going back to this current news with the dub VAs and all that, let's check out this official statement on Discord from Snowbreak Containment Zone. Quick statement from official SCZ.
This is just brilliant. This is brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. This is just brilliant.
Season attempted to contact the voice actors to restore the English voiceover in the game. due to the current improvement state of SCZ. However, they refused because the game has changed its direction to fan service. So at the moment, there's no plan of getting the Ian dub back. Thanks for understanding. And you pretty much already know what I think about this, given what I said earlier in this video, moments ago. It's a pretty short video, so I'm not going to repeat all that here. It would be pointless.
Just absolute hypocrisy, man. This is just hypocrisy at its finest. I'm sorry, man. You can't look at this and tell me. Sorry, you have to be up your own ass when it comes to this. You just have to be up your own ass, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah, Snowbreak is just, it's just stupid. It's just stupid, okay? It's just damn stupid. So, and by the way, I started playing Snowbreak. It's fun, but between this, Blue Archive, and Goddess of Victory, I might have to just play this on PC just so I can get a better, just because I'll probably have better controls with a gamepad and such like that. But for so far, I'm liking it. I'm in the first chapter or so like that. I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it. It is definitely it basically plays like Genshin, where you can switch out characters on the fly, but it is basically Genshin as a third person shoot. Oh my god! Don't even start with that. Man. There's some iDubbbz. There's cuckery going on there, man. Just, man, that's crazy. And a game like that is something I can't play on the phone. Exactly. You look at Snowbreak, you just like, can we get like a console version of this? Can we just get like a AAA console version of this? I can tell you it will sell like gangbusters, okay? I'm just saying. But you know what game ain't selling? You know what game ain't selling? Let me ask you guys this. Can you guys let me know? I want to know in the chat. Give me one game that came out this year that ain't selling jack squat right now. Come on, guys. I want to hear it. What? Yep. Right. That's it. Okay, so we gonna dip back into everybody's favorite punching bag, everybody's favorite the one of the biggest train wrecks we've seen. One of the biggest train wrecks we've seen, and hands down, I cite this game as the catalyst for everything that was going on right now. Cause I want to let you know here, this game right here, this game is what made Cabrutus start, what made Cabrutus Rainbow start up the whole Sweet Baby Inc. Detected fan site, which caused a member of Sweet Baby Inc., Chris Kindred, to show his ass and try to cancel Cabrutus, which caused a Streisand effect, which lead to this whole GG2 nonsense that we're in right now. I just want to remind you, everything that has been going on right now, it traces back to Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. I want y'all to think about that. This game caused Cabrutus Rambo to start that whole Sweet Baby Inc. Detected. And what happened? It caused some dumbass, some absolute bitch-ass nigga named Chris Kindred to come on, try to cancel Cabrutus, try to get his Steam account pulled, try to get everything pulled, and it caused a Streisand effect. It backfired because it opened the floodgates. Everybody saw what was going on with Sweet Baby Inc. and with all these consultancy firms, and it had just led to just an absolute hurricane of ish that's been going on for the past couple of months. I mean, the whole, Black Girl Gamers coming out, Black Girl Gamers wanting to sue that Park Place, everyone's favorite failed sex worker turned senior editor of Kotaku, who, by the way, decided to put out a little YouTube hit list. Decided to put out a little YouTuber hit list, but then immediately had to shut it down thanks to Master of the TDS, who kept all the receipts for it, because I guess, she found out that Smash JT, the person that she decided to contact his wife over, made a Kotaku Detected It's just it, man. Just Otis. Everything that's been going on that we've been keeping on, everything I've been keeping up with, all this hoopla, it traces back to Suicide. It traces back to this very piece of shit game. It traces all the way back to Suicide Squad Kills Justice League. I want y'all to remember that. It traces all the way back to Suicide Squad Kills Justice League. This freaking blunder. This blunder of just an absolute crap storm. Lucky Neko, good afternoon, and good afternoon to Riot Kitty. We just finished up the stupidity that was the Snowbreak Containment Zone English VAs refusing to continue their VA work because, you know, fan service. Fan service is bad, apparently, you know. Servicing the customers. It's bad. I want to ask Riot Kitty, if you got the chance to, Riot Kitty, you know about Snowbreak Containment Zone, okay? You know about Snowbreak Containment Zone. Would you do VA work for that game? Would you do VA work for that game if you were paid well for it? I'm serious. Would you do VA work for that game? Would you come back? Say if you did VA work for that game and they changed the direction to fan service. They ramped it up to more on the fan service aspect. Would you come back and do English VA work just for that game? Especially if it paid well. Because I could bet you those English VAs were probably paid well for it, too. Exactly. You ain't like, oh, this is too much fan service. I refuse to play this game. I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, it's on Steam. It's on Steam. So there is a PC client for it. It is on Steam. You can also get it on Epic Games Store, so it might be the best way to play it. I'm gonna have to try that out on PC with a controller and such like that, because I might be doing a lot better on that one. And by the way, people know. Riot Kitty, you probably know that Weathering Waves is really popular now. It is really getting some serious traction. So it seems that everybody's really liking the game too. I was watching a couple people play Weathering Waves, but let's get back to Sushi. Let's get back to what Kyle coins Sushi Squad. So, Suicide Squad, Sushi Squad, they came out with a, they're coming out with another update. They dropped their first season update, which included, their first new character was, what I like to call Twink Joker. If you guys remember seeing that image of Joker in the game, yeah, he looks like a fucking twink. I don't care. Y'all get mad at me all you want to. He looks like a twink, and possibly a child predator. He looks like the kind of person that'll be hitting on that child Poison Ivy in the game. That reincarnation of Poison, the Greta Thunberg looking Poison Ivy more than Harley was. Fucking Squad. That's a film. Oh man. Hopefully everything's alright, Lucky. But no, so they dropped some new stuff here, and one of the first things they dropped was part of the new updates. They added some new costumes for Joker, Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, and Shark, and King Shark. And I need to find those outfits real quick. Hang on, we need to find those outfits real quick. I'm gonna stop this recording and I'm gonna share this. Thank you. Where's my main where's my main check? Okay, so I'm gonna share this real quick. Hang on. So we saw some they got some new skins for Suicide Squad Kills Justice League, and they're all based on the Arkham themed skins. I hate using Kotaku, but it's all Arkham themed, and they just don't look good. They just don't look good. I'm sorry. I think there's supposed to be a nod to the Joker grunts in the Arkham games, but they just look tacky. They just look tacky. Like how? Why does Joker look so skinny? Oh my goodness! Joker looks fucking skinny. Oh my god! What the fuck? He's got a prosthetic leg. Oh my god! What the? Are you serious? Are you serious?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
That's some bootleg. That's some bootleg here. What the hell? What the hell? And I gotta love this. I gotta love how all the guys, they topless, they got shorts on here. But the moment you get to Harley, she's tank top up, she's got a sports bra underneath, she got pants on, she got all this kind of shit. And I'm like, y'all just hate women, man. Y'all just hate women. Now let's get into this. Hang on. There's more here. It ain't just for the update. They teased who the next character is. To be added in the upcoming season of Sushi Squad. Kill Rocksteady. Okay? I just want to show y'all this. They teased that the next character to be introduced is Mr. Freeze. And you're thinking to yourself, okay. They put Mr. Freeze in. Okay, so we're gonna get like I know that the whole thing is that they're gonna do the they're gonna do the whole multiverse thing. They're gonna do all this multiversal thing, which is okay. That's all right. That's all right. Let's do multiverse. So they're gonna do a Mr. Freeze. Okay, I see what you're doing here. So it turns out it's a multiverse thing, and it's not exactly Mr. Freeze, because they can't help themselves, and it's Mrs. Freeze actually. You think to yourself, okay, so it's gonna be a multiverse where it's like, it could be, Nor Freeze, and you're thinking, okay, it could be, this looking Nor Freeze right here. It could be something like this. I'm like, okay, I could go with that. An alternate timeline where it's like Nor Freeze takes over Victor's role. It's a multiversal thing, and we could get something that looks spiffy. Something that looks spiffy like this, I could go with that. I could go with this. I'm like, okay, I can go with this. Or you could have done Killer Frost. You could have done Killer Frost. If you want to have an ice-based character that was actually a part of the Suicide Squad, she was a part of the Suicide Squad, you could have gone Killer Frost. But considering it's WB, we ain't getting that Killer Frost, okay? We are not getting that one, especially the Assault on Arkham Killer Frost, okay? We can't get that Killer Frost in. We can't. I'm gonna tell, and also I just want to say this right now. The best Suicide Squad film is Batman Assault on Arkham. That is the best Suicide Squad film, period. Okay? That is a better Suicide Squad than the 2016 Suicide Squad, which there won't be a David Ayer cut of that. And I will argue that I prefer this over James Gunn's Suicide Squad as well. Just a thought. You could have given us Killer Frost because she is actually a part of the team. You could have given us Killer Frost. But no. No. You had to give us a Mrs. Freeze. And on top of that, you had to give us this. This is coming from that Park Place. An alleged look at Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Mrs. Freeze accused of promoting that transgenderism. And I'm going to give you guys a warning here. I'm going to give you guys a little warning here. You've been warned. I am sorry. I will give you guys, how about this? I will give you guys a palate cleanser after this, okay? But I'm just warning you right now. This is what Mrs. Freeze looks like in Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. I'm just giving you guys a warning right now. You have been warned. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Just look at it. Just gaze upon. Just gaze upon this. I really would like. I would love it if I had somebody with me here to break this down. To break this whole thing down. I would love to have Mama Bear on here with me so I could break this whole thing down. And because I'm gonna be here all day explaining every single thing that's wrong with this image. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing, y'all. I got nothing. And I'm sad Mama Bear ain't here with me to talk about this. I just just you know what?
You just want to say, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you.
No, don't even start with Mega rapping on, man. Don't even give me that. Don't give me that. Let's break this down and let's try to break this whole thing down. I first off, where do we begin? Where did we begin? First off, why give us a Mrs. Freeze? First off, why this? Okay, let's start from the top and ways down here. That has to be. Is that even a feminine body? Do you guys hate femininity that much? You guys hate femininity that much? Don't even give me this multiversal excuse. Don't even give me this multiversal excuse here. Do you guys hate femininity that much? Is that even a female body that we're looking at here? Is this what we're looking at? Can you explain this to me? She looks frumpy. Like, just... Are you serious? Are you serious? She looks frumpy. She's got frumpy. She's got the stuffy haircut. Just... What is this? You could have made... You know what this is? You know who this is. You know who this is. I thought about this right now. You know who this is. This is Frosk. Put it side by side here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Side by side. She looks like Frosk. She looks like Frosk. Just. I got nothing. Miss Killer Frost, you could have done this whole door freeze here. Why this? Alleged at the Kusako kills the Justice League. Upcoming new Mrs. Freeze accused of promoting transgenderism. I think that's a little bit of a stretch, but X using Manga Lawyer. If you guys follow Manga Lawyer. He said, Rocksteady, the developers of Suicide Squad, killed the Justice League, transformed Mr. Freeze into a non-binary Karen, they, them. In a subsequent post, the user added, I predicted this before the game's release and the backlash was intense. They perceive femininity and the female anatomy as a threat to society. Now they made a character transgender. That's a little too much of a stretch, but that's not a woman. It's not a woman, y'all. That is not a woman, y'all. That is not a woman. You serious? That's some Abbyism right there. And we gonna get to Abby next. We gonna get to that next. Just like he puts up this comparison. I remember him putting up this comparison right here. This old tweet right here. Western developers hate women. It's not nerfing what happens to Harley. It's literal a mastectomy. These people hate anything remote to attractiveness. And people like her form of design in Latin America just walking down the block. Just episode 2 to update. It's just, and there's already hints of Mrs. Freeze in the videos as well. Saw this making the rounds today. Seen one of the Bystale combat Vanter featuring Victoria got missorted and given to Harley by accident. Oops. It's quite likely that Mangazoi's accusation is correct. Well, Naughty Dog was about to release Last of Us 2. They released the seasoned artist affording Sausage Roll that was taken down, by the way. The video game developers were making female characters look like men to placate the adherents to the transgender ideology. It's not really about the sexual objectification of women. Women like men call in all shapes and sizes. It's just having to say big busty women unrealistic is untrue. This is only for trans people. A trans woman cannot naturally grow large breasts, and not all trans people can afford implants. If you see a game where the women have a little less curvy, and not because the game designers are worried about receiving backlash for sexualizing women, it's because they're worried about offending the trans community. It's just, I got nothing. I got nothing. I mean, this ain't helping because, for one, they can barely get 500 players. You look at their player count. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up. Hang on a second. So you look on. Okay, so this is this is Steam charts. This is their current average, 521. That's their peak. And their all-time peak was 13,000. They could barely get it to 600 or even 1,000 players playing this game. This came out of February. You know, even this is so bad that even Warner Brothers has lost 200 million on this. Warner Brothers lost 200 million on this. This game was doomed from the very beginning. Y'all should have not went with this concept. Like talk about giving a sweet baby entry. I mean, seriously. Like, I know it gets it like an uptick. I know it gets like an uptick whenever it's a new season drops, a new character drops, but that's not even that much. Like, Warner Brothers has to know that this game ain't making them money. This live service game ain't making them money. Y'all should know this. And y'all gonna throw this out? Like, seriously. This is your next character. I'm afraid to see what Deathstroke's gonna look like. I'm afraid to see what Katana's gonna look like. By the way, it has been leaked that Katana is gonna be added down the line. And when I say I don't think this game's gonna last a year, they're gonna butcher Katana so bad. They're gonna butcher Yashiro so bad in this game. I can tell y'all right now. They're gonna butcher Katana so bad in this game. I mean, we could get a really good Katana in this game. They're gonna butcher her so bad. It's gonna be some just like cheap ass, like, it's just gonna be like some cheap ass, like, attempt at trying to recreate. It's gonna be like them trying to recreate Ghost of Tsushima or some shit with her playstyle. Or they're gonna try to go more combo heavy. They're gonna try to maybe take some cues from like Stellar Blade or something with Katana. Yeah, Katana has been rumored to be down the line as a future character in the game. I am very they gonna do her bad. They gonna do her dirty. If that's the case, they are going to do her dirty, because I don't know how that's gonna work out, man. And I know that Deathstroke is gonna be included, and they said rumor they're gonna have an alternate Batman as a future DLC character. I'm like, really? Like, do you see this game lasting longer than a year? Like, I could, like, for real. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my god. Bruh, I got nothing. I got nothing. I mean, have fun with it. If you guys, for the 500 people, the 5 people who are excited for this character, you know, go ahead, knock yourself out, but just, I'm gonna come back to this when we get some footage, when we get some game footage on this character. I'm gonna come back to this because, bruh, that's just, y'all could have done. Y'all want to do a Mrs. Freeze? Here, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Y'all could have done a straight up something like this. I'm serious. It could have gotten people a lot back if you went for the Nor Freeze angle and went for an outfit like this. Y'all could have definitely gone with something like that. I'm serious. Y'all definitely could have gone something like that. Because I can guarantee you, if you went for a design like this, y'all would have, it would have came, a lot of people would have come back. Slade T-Tights, oh my god, they're gonna mess up Slade too. Like, y'all could have come back. Seriously, I could bet you 10 to 1. I ain't gonna call it. I bet you 10 to 1 that they ain't gonna give us even the original Slade. They probably gonna race swap Destro like they did with Deadshot, which still makes no freaking sense, especially considering that this game is supposed to take place in the Arkhamverse. And this is gonna be, and you can't, and at this point, you can't use the multiverse as some kind of excuse. You can't use the multiverse as some kind of excuse anymore. It's not an excuse. It's just to hide the laziness. If you're gonna go this multiverse route, man. Like, for real. This was on Mauler's subreddit though. And that's why I said look like Frost. I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry. I see the comparison, y'all. I see the comparison. That's what Frost been told. Like even in the let's go to the comments real quick. Hang on, let's go to the comments real quick. I almost spit out my coffee from laughter when I saw the reel. Looks like a side cross with a blueberry. Hope Zer's character theme will be a Gangnam Style remix. Wow. At least they're being honest. That's clearly a man pretending to be a woman. Ain't no hiding that. The idea of a villain stuck in a cryogenic suit is thinking, I'm not being my authentic self. I'm a woman. Is nothing sort of hilarious. Ain't been missing the 90s. The game's dead anyway. Just, oh my god, bruh. You can't do, bruh. You can't. I gotta play that again.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Can't make this shit up, man. Like, for real. Like, you can't make this up. Like, I just want to take one more look before we move on to the next topic. I I want y'all to take just one more look. I gotta play this. I gotta play this. I just gotta play this.
Mega!
Just
Mega!
hang on. I gotta save both of these. I gotta save both of these for the gaming chat. I gotta put this in here. I don't care if y'all get mad at me. But I'm just like, bruh. Just bruh. Topics. The next one we're covering is gonna be a doozy. Y'all gonna love this. So, listen, man. You guys, listen. You guys know. You guys know that I've been covering a specific game. I've been chilling for a specific game for the past couple of weeks now. We've been going at it. By the way, new stickers are coming in next week, so better get them. But go ahead and get them. I'm just saying, new stickers coming to the Etsy shop. We've been covering this hoopla for this game. I'm going through my second playthrough right now. If you guys have not seen the full playlist, I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I'm loving this game. I'm basically a simp for this game at this point. And I thank you, Bruce, for the super chat. By the way, I got to go back up and so share Bruce the super chat here. He said, Bruce said, I said this comment from Bruce. Bruce said, "Give Eve a kiss for me." I said, I will happily do so. Oh, the Eve is a lovely woman. Is a lovely specimen. We've been showing love for it. Sean knows we got none but love for the Stellar booty. We got none but love for Eve. Eve has basically become the mascot for this channel at this point. Eve has basically become the mascot for our channel, for this damn channel at this point. I should be having Cell Blade art just posted all over the world, all over my damn channel, but I don't. But listen, we know about this. We know about the hoopla. We know about the embrace of censorship. But it doesn't help. It doesn't help when you got a certain game out there that is just, when you got a certain producer of a beloved series that has gone lukewarm reviews lately. It has been very lukewarm and very divisive, talking about they appreciate the fact that Sony, and I repeat, Sony is giving them the creative freedom that they want. Who am I talking about? I am talking about none other than the co-creator of The Last of Us, Druckmann. Or is what do you guys like to call Cuckman? Yes, we got an article here from Bound in the Comics, and I'm just like, listen, I have to let you guys know. Listen, I have to let y'all know that I can't. I let y'all know that I had to use Ellie for the thumbnail because I be damned if I'm gonna use that roided out freak as part of my thumbnail. but it is what it is. I gotta have something nice and pleasing on the camera here. I got something nice and pleasing for my thumbnail, so I'm using Ellie for this one at least, because at least Ellie, I still like Ellie's design, all things considered. It just ain't a fan of it, but apparently, Druckmann, everybody's favorite Druckmann, everyone's favorite producer is he came out and had some words here, and this is coming from Bounding in the Comics. This from Spencer. Oh, check them out. As Sony continues to censor East Asian games, The Last of Us co-creator Neil Druckmann boasts that PlayStation's parent company Sony allows Naughty Dog, quote-unquote, creative freedom. Just remember that. Creative freedom. And to further dispel any doubt that the Western video game industry has a chip on their shoulder when it comes to overseas counterparts, Last of Us co-creator Neil Druckmann has revealed that while Sony continues to censor violent and sexual content in East Asian titles, the PlayStation parent company openly affords his team at Naughty Dog Studios an impressive amount of creative freedom. You know, that explains why we have the sex scene, and that explains we have all the violence, and, you know, have if stuff that don't make any sense, and you know that lovely scene of Neil Druckmann's self-insert, basically going all in on Abbyzilla. I will never. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I will never forgive Druckmann for giving me that scene. That entire scene. I can't watch that. I can't not think about that game anymore without thinking about that sex scene. That's what you call creative freedom right there. Him self-insert boinking Abby, and we had to watch the whole thing. And you mean to tell, and that's some creative freedom. Hold on a second. Just Naughty Dog Studio had provided this unintended insight into the blatant double standards held by Sony's leadership while speaking to the company itself regarding the evolution of storytelling across mediums. Asked by the entertainment conglomerate for his opinion on how Sony audience interactive immersive entertainment and storytelling with its diverse capabilities, Druckmann asserted that there were two keys area of advancing interactive immersive entertainment. Firstly, boosting hardware capabilities is essential. It not only supports high-fidelity, complex games, but simplifies the development of simpler ones by reducing the need for code optimization, he explained. Secondly, the development of sophisticated tools is crucial. These tools increase our efficiency and now enable us to achieve more with less. Okay. It's a fair point. I can understand that. But you want to keep this in mind. I want you guys to keep this in mind with The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. Druckmann really didn't focus on gameplay, did he? He focused more on story and cinematic quality. You know, it's the kind of thing that people are talking about with the first party Sony titles being basically just an interactive movie. I disagree with that because Spider-Man God of War pretty much really focused on gameplay more than story. Focused on gameplay, story, and cinematic, but you get the sense that with The Last of Us, they really did focus heavily more on the cinematic aspect of wanting to make this game feel like an interactive movie. And that's where I can understand why people may have an issue with Sony's first-party titles, where we're more focused on cinematics and graphical fidelity than on gameplay and such like that. You know? And that clearly Druckmann wants to be a film director. Druckmann is more of a film director than it is a game director, you know? And I think this statement really does prove that. In my opinion, I think this statement really does prove that he really wants to be more of also look at how, PlayStation, with them going into the entertainment business, one of the first things that Sony dropped was the TV adaptation of The Last of Us, which has done pretty well. It's gotten good reviews. People seem to generally like it. It seems to stay, for the most part, faithful to the first game's adaptation. And you got some really good performances and such like that. And then we also remember that Druckmann was at the Gold, because it was also nominated for a Golden Globe. And I think it won it, but you guys remember that Druckmann was at the Golden Globes, and he was being dogged on like crazy. He was being clowned on like from everywhere, just on like I think it's just so bad that he wants Hollywood to accept him when they know, but when Hollywood sees the video game industry as competition. But let's continue on. Expanding on his thoughts, Druckmann added, for instance at Naughty Dog, we're using a proprietary engine that automates environmental design and use predefined rules, allowing software to create landscapes automatically. If we could do motion capture without any markers, it could revolutionize performance capture in gaming and more, lowering batteries and creators' reliance on large budgets and letting creativity lead. To this end, finding himself with one more additional point to make on the topic, the Uncharted 4 co-writer noted that one important aspect is not necessary to link to Sony to SIE's technology is the creative freedom that the company provides. You have risk, you have new ideas, and you have to connect with audiences. Even though Uncharted was a chart topping success, it was more important for our studio to innovate again with a new franchise like The Last of Us. Many companies would insist on sticking to profitable franchises, but SIE's culture and philosophy empower us to pursue new ideas. Closing out his answer, Druckmann ultimately declared, art requires risk. You can't engineer perfectly and predict how successful it would be. I'm incredibly thankful that SIE trusts us to leverage our past successes and explore new creative avenues. This is pretty much a shot to the face, considering that it really isn't the case. While Druckmann will say that, Sony is letting them create their creative freedom, it actually comes off as hypocritical, actually. It really comes off as blatantly hypocritical, and there's a blatant double standard. As mentioned, frustratingly, Sony apparently allows Naughty Dog to pursue their creative visions. They don't allow Japanese developers or even East Asian developers of the same grace. As evident by removal of the sexual imagery in the physical release of Tsukihime, a piece of the Blue Glass Moon, the blacking out of Naruto and Sasuke's severed arms in Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, and of course the most recent, the Stellar Blade censorship hoopla, it is not likely that it's not unlikely for a Japanese title to find themselves drawing censorious attentions of Sony for even the slightest of violent and sexual content. Meanwhile, The Last of Us 2 was allowed by Sony to not only exercise excessive levels of highly detailed gore, but have a full-on graphic sex scene with no questions asked. Ultimately, it is a welcome state of affairs that Naughty Dog is aforementioned such freedom in their creative endeavors as all studios should be. The fact that the same cannot be said for various Japanese or East Asian developers seeking to publish their titles on a Sony console is nothing short of hypocritical. And as of writing, Druckmann is currently working on his next title it claims would redefine... Hold on a second. Guys, I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to this real soon. By the way, let me get somebody else in here. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even record, did I? I don't think I did. Mama Bear, can you hear me?
Hi.
Yes, she can. Okay. Bring it up. Okay. Now, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, the chat can hear you as well.
Oh, really?
Okay, so we're on The Last of Us 2. We're on The Last of Us. Neil Druckmann is boasting about how Sony is allowing them creative freedom, but at the same time, it's completely it's a complete double standard, considering the fact that East Asian developers have to be censored, and they're not given that same creative freedom. That's the idea. Not surprising.
It is what it is. No.
Not surprising in the slightest. But you're gonna love this. You guys, I want you guys to listen to this clearly. I want you to listen to this, Mama Bear. I want you to remember this word, okay? Remember this statement, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just remember. I want you to listen to this. As of writing, Druckmann is currently working on his next title, a title that he claims, quote unquote, could redefine mainstream perceptions of gaming.
Oh boy.
Let me say that again. Could redefine mainstream perceptions of gaming.
Okay.
70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, retard.
There's a word that I don't use that often. Because I have to use it for specific words, and it starts with a P. Do you know what that word is, Mama Bear?
Probably not the first one that comes to mind.
No.
Though I'm guessing Emerald has got it.
Pretentious.
Yep.
That is pretentious. That is Emerald saying, you know, having your head shoved so far up your own butt where the sun don't shine. Okay? How pretentious does that sound?
That's a particular phrase that actually I've heard. Hear myself again. It's a particular phrase that I've actually heard a lot lately. Jojo Siwa actually said that about the music that she was going to release, which turns out was somebody else's song.
I work in SF, and back then I could used to deal with hipsters because hipsters being very pretentious and being up their own ass about all stuff. How they think they're an auteur than auteur. They think they're high above all this shit. And we still have those, but that doesn't help. That's not. Gameplay should be first and foremost.
Yep.
Gameplay should be first and foremost what you're promoting. Whatever your perception is of the mainstream gaming industry and how you want to redefine those perceptions, you just stuck up your own ass, man. And I'm gonna bring an example. There was a game that was released this week. Actually, a game that was released this week that is getting good reviews from critics, but getting very mixed to negative reviews from customers and audiences. Do you know what that game is?
No.
Hellblade 2. Senua's Sacrifice. One of the biggest criticisms of that game is the fact that 7 years was spent on a game that lasts 5 hours. And there's this whole trope with Hellblade and a lot of games that you call the walking simulator, where it is essentially a walking simulator. And with walking simulators, and let me find a better. I'm gonna give you a textbook definition of what a walking simulator is. Okay.
Okay.
So, a walking simulator, and what a good dictionary. To define a walking simulator, it's an adventure game that consists primarily of movement and environmental interaction. They generally do not have combat mechanics, traditional win-lose scenarios, and sometimes include puzzle elements. Okay. So, there are examples of good walking simulators, and there are examples of bad walking simulators. And I'm not besmirching walking simulators at all. I try not to, because one of my all-time favorite PS3 games is technically a walking simulator, and that is Journey.
Okay.
Journey is one of my all-time favorite PS3 games. I had such I love the game's art style. I love the storytelling. It's such a beautiful. It really is. Games like Journey show that it really is a shining example of games being considered an art form. video games being an art form. And in some respect, I do believe that games can be an art form. You know, Hellblade, I think it can be an art form because it is good, because it is really good storytelling, and it's really good on just on a technical level. It's fantastic. In fact, the thing is with Hellblade 2 is some of the reviews I've been hearing that the game is basically a glorified tech demo.
Alright.
It's a glorified tech demo. Really, it's just to show the graphical power of the Series X, and really there's very little like combat and gameplay, and there's very little exploration from what I'm hearing, where it's all on, you're basically on rails, you're on a trajectory where you have to go forward. You can't look around, you can't look everywhere else, it just has to be that. And you know, there's barely any combat. It's just mostly walking around, mostly just walking on this fixed path throughout the entire time for most of the game, and the game is 5 hours. You know, and it's like you wasted like what, 7 years? It's like, I think it was a couple years of development just for a 5-hour title, and it's like, is that really worth the asking price? You know? I get that. Just kind of the reason I bring that up is just because it's just, you know, I get that for The Last of Us, and I do think games like that should I will never say that those kind of games should never exist. No, games like that should exist. Every game like that should be successful. Every game should be successful. You know,
yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, you want to think about it. If you would put a really good think about it, it's games like that, The Last of Us and stuff like that. I will not forget. I will never bring. I will never stop bringing that. I will not bring that up. Because we had to watch. Because you had to watch Neil Druckmann's self-insert pounding Abby for an entire scene.
Mm-hmm.
And they let that slide. But apparently, you know, we can have that, but if it's from an Eastern developer, you know, you can't have anything like that, though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And there's been a history of Sony, you know, censoring Japanese titles. There's been a long history, and it's been recorded, and it's so blatantly obvious. The double standards are so blatantly obvious at this point.
I'm guessing you can't see the chat.
Huh?
I'm waiting for a moment to talk. I'm guessing you can't see the chat.
Oh, I can see the chat. Why? Can you?
Okay.
You can't?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got it pulled up on a separate
No, I have
thing.
it on my second screen. I have my second screen, so don't worry. Don't worry.
Because they are pulling up some really great points, and at this point, I don't think I could.
You want to go ahead and read out some of the comments?
Don't think I could read them all because they've just been going at it.
Highlight some really good. If you want to highlight some really good ones that caught your interest.
Yeah. I think Ray actually had one that jumped out at me. Not that one. Neil thinks he's the American Shigeru Miyamoto when his own body of work comprises of sequels and prequels to other people's
argue,
creations.
I think he wants to be like the American Hideo Kojima.
More like the Yuji Nakia of America and none of his silver tongue.
Oof.
I think. Looking through here.
Mm-hmm.
Emerald Taurus says they have the right to exist. They should exist, but don't take away the other types of games in favor of it.
Every game should be. I stand by that. Every game should have the right to exist. Every game should be in the same. And I've said this before. I'm against censorship in general. I may not be a fan of the excessive violence and the graphic sex scene in The Last of Us 2. But I wouldn't want it censored. If that's what Druckmann wanted to create, if that was as part of his vision, then hey, I'm all for it. Then fine, let him have it. I don't have to look at it.
Yep. Emerald actually says the only thing I care about TGA is the trailers and announcements for games that might interest me.
Oh, he thinks he's a Jack Kirby. That's a good one. yeah. The VGAs.
Power says he's agreeing with you, and especially Abby versus Uzaki Art Wars 2021. You remember that one?
The Great Uzaki War of 2020. Oh my god. Anyway, it's really funny just kind of highlighting, seeing the absolute double standard that is going on.
Riot's got a good point too.
Go for it.
Honestly, I think I'm done buying games for a while. Gonna dawdle in everything I have for a while to see where gaming industry goes.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you something
about women voices.
I'm gonna tell you something, Riot. You're probably not the only person.
Yeah.
Listen, you're in my. I've said this before. You know, I know with general when it comes to like pop culture and such. You know, that's y'all's wheelhouse. That really is, you guys are much more well versed into that. But when it comes to gaming, I will talk about this all day. I will talk about these news all day.
Oh, Riot and Emerald are talking my language now. Funny, he was saying we need more women voices in gaming while pushing Amy Hennig out. That was Emerald. Riot responded with translation. We need more women voices who won't threaten my position of power and agree where I want to take games.
It's everywhere, but it's everywhere. It's like you virtue signal the loudest, and you virtue signal the loudest, and it's like you clearly aren't for the cause. And it's like you're doing this for your own monetary gain, or you're doing this for your own ass. You don't really mean what you're saying. You really don't practice what you preach, basically.
Oh yeah, it's like being a feminist until a spider shows up.
Exactly. I didn't even think about that.
I keep coming across that that short of it, and it plays in my head because I think it's funny.
Yep, exactly. So, all right, now we go from. I think what we're gonna is we're gonna save the SB stuff for last, but there's one thing I want to get into. Okay, so
Other than what in the hentai are you drawing?
this is Marina of Splatoon.
Okay.
You know, Splatoon's a Nintendo product. Okay, you see me drawing Octoling. You see me drawing Inklings before. I posted a time lapse last week of Shiver. I told myself, I was like, man, I need to draw more Inklings though.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of inking going on around that one.
Do you not know how much fan art there is of Marina?
No.
I have to go around the pages. Like, Jesus Christ. Hang on.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. Hang on. Let me. I gotta try to find the safest ones here. I have to be very careful. I have to be very careful here. Okay?
Thank you, Emerald and Scott, and anyone who said it without typing it. Because if anyone's like me, they did that too.
Marina has so much love here, okay? It's so much freaking love here, okay? I think I could go here. It's like basing her in just like kind of one of her outfits as well.
Hold up.
Hold up.
While you're searching, Power, I'd love you to expand on that one.
What?
Did Riot ever tell y'all that Riot Kitty, regarding her Ruby video, was called a tourist recently?
Okay, Riot, you're gonna have to explain that.
Somebody needs to expand on that, because if there's somebody's kneecaps that need kicking.
Riot Kitty, explain yourself.
Somebody explain that.
Riot, explain. No, but this is Marina. This is Marina. You know. So lower. I could be. Oh, okay. Back up. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, back up. Okay, I'm about to give you a... Sorry. I'm about to edit that out. Please don't
That calamari got extra spicy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, indeed.
Okay, I am so afraid I gotta make sure I put in the right other window here. I am so sorry. Okay.
Extra spicy calamari.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Okay. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, we got a new addition to the house.
What I'm doing tonight. There's a lot of it. I'll just say, there's a lot of it.
Yep.
There's a lot of it. Okay. That is definitely not safe for YouTube. I'm probably gonna get age restricted for that.
Yeah, Bandito says NSFW, dude. NSFW.
Dude, watch
and
it. I'm
gonna do this for
I'm
Emerald
gonna laugh my
and
ass off if YouTube doesn't do a damn thing about it. No, I'm serious. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if YouTube doesn't do anything. It's just like it's so quick. It's just like you.
No, I am going to agree and repeat Emerald's comment, because I might as well get used to that with the Now Monday shows coming up. Aki, you're a naughty boy.
Stop. Okay. No, but I do need to. You know what? I show some Snowbreak on this chat. Okay. No, Mads. I'm glad you're here.
I'm just gonna say Riot just responded.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
They're still going with that. They're still going.
Doesn't want to hear from me unless I'm like reading Riot's comment.
They still want to go. They're still going with that.
And so what?
They're still going with the whole Kick Vickers, apparently.
It's not gonna.
The Kick Vic cloud is still going.
And how long have we been arguing this stuff?
The Kick Vic crowd has still been going.
Yeah.
5 years later.
Yeah.
I'm like, freaking Real, and y'all won the lawsuit, but I guess it's not enough because Vic is basically on a redemption arc now, starting his own thing.
Okay, funny you're talking about that though, because that's Riot's comment.
I was called a tourist for not believing the allegations. I'm like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Turn off with that. I discovered a lot of channels through that, by the way. I'm serious. That whole Kickbig saga, that whole Vic Mignogna saga, I discovered a lot of channels from that. From so many people freaking covering that BS. It's been 5 years, guys. He lost the lawsuit. Okay?
Yep.
But I guess it's not enough, wasn't enough, right? Let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this, right? Did you didn't delete the tweet? You didn't delete the comment, did you? Because I'm going to find that video, and I'm going to get on this. I'm going to find that video, just because I'm really tempted to go to find that video right now. Please tell me you did not delete the comment. Oh, we're gonna take a detour here. We're gonna take a couple of detours here real quick, because
I love you, Power.
Because we're gonna laugh. Because we're gonna dance on these idiots. Because we're gonna dance on that fool. Okay.
Okay. Look, no. Power's got the comment.
Yet another
Love
person
you, Power.
claiming me and every other girl from the anime convention scenes lie about Kick Vic being a sex pest who was investigated and banned for civil convention. How many likes did that comment get? I'm curious. Was there any replies to that?
Riot says she never deletes comments on her channel. With a smiley face. I can't say it as sweetly as she would do, though.
I feel like I want to go in
Aside
there and
from
just
porn
respond.
bots.
I'm like, are you fucking...
Halls and hotels over those 20 years, and that Funimation never had Vic locks despite the court docs. Cyberweasel 89.
Oh wait, that was a response.
One
Say
mic.
that one more
Yes,
time.
it was. Halls and hotels over those 20 years that Funimation never had Vic locks despite the court docs. Cyberweasel 89.
So what you're
And
saying-
yes, Riot says it's all still up there. She does not delete comments other than porn bots.
So what are you saying? That person's full of shit. Is that right?
Oh.
Is that what
At
you're
least they'll
saying?
float.
Don't you know? Okay, Riot's showing it. Don't you know whatever you specifically accuse him of, going off of what I've seen periodically, not hyperbolic callers such as yourself. The conclusion I came to is that this was a witch hunt. Can't convince me otherwise. He really had. If he was really that bad of a pest as to me, his fellow co-workers wouldn't be, and others wouldn't need to get him fired, would they?
The only things that have been proven to this day that he ate a jelly bean and kissed a woman, which will continue to be the case for the foreseeable future, unless something else comes up.
So it,
At this point, I highly doubt it.
So what it sounds like is some straight up.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
Democracy manifesting right there.
Absolutely. No, it's okay, right?
Yeah, losing a defamation. Sorry. He says, Power says, losing a defamation lawsuit does not mean someone did not nor do something. It only means they failed to provide sufficient evidence to who they are suing maliciously and intentionally defamed them. Is not a criminal trial. Speaking of which, why hasn't Vic had a single criminal trial if he was actually this bad? Ed, if he really did molest and assault a bunch of people, yeah, why was there no actual trial then? Sorry, I hate to bring this up. I'm sorry, I hate to bring this old chestnut up, but I'm like, really? Why has nobody... Okay, so it's like people came forward, but why has there never been a single trial or anything reported? Sorry.
No, sounds similar with that guy from Nickelodeon.
Fucking bitch made, man. Sorry. These people are bitch made.
Yeah, that guy from Nickelodeon that was doing that show.
You mean Dan Schneider?
Yeah. He didn't get a trial.
Yeah, freaking Drake. Yeah, freaking Quiet on Set. Drake Bell basically exposed his ass too.
Ooh, come to think about it, there's a certain WBD CEO that didn't get a trial after having suspicious tweets concerning parties. A book.
If you want to go there, we can go there. Cause this it's serious. I'm serious. I'm like you. It's like, damn, Emerald. Bruh.
She dropped to the ditty.
Bruh, that's a little close to home there, man. Bruh.
Yeah. Walked right up, pulled the full ditty out, man. Goodness.
Bruh, that's a... Whew. Leave that conversation
I came
there,
doing
man.
my
It's
research, nothing
crazy,
for
man.
money or fame, for clout. It's simply what I believe about one particular situation, just as you believe about the same. And personally, cultists, communists, those are the new ones. At least you're being a bit creative, or at least you're being a bit creative.
Speaking of which, I was here. Speaking of which, I did hear that he tried to leave an apology, and nobody's buying it. Everybody's ditching it. It's like even Sean was like he didn't want to have anything to do with it, and I think even Mace spoke out too.
I love Mace. Yeah, nobody believes him at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't sorry. You were just sorry you got caught.
The incriminating video thing, I was like, dude, you just beat up on your ex like that, especially if it's a Cassie like that. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
The only thing I will agree upon his apology video is he was messed up.
50 Cent's been going scorched earth, man. 50's been going... Sorry, off topic.
No.
Go ahead.
It's okay. I think Power and I are both missing a regular hip-hop thing that would normally be covering this stuff to Field Day. Oh.
Actually, that makes 50's diss track that he did back in the day even hit more close to home.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, I'm just gonna say, if you're gonna go against anybody in hip hop, maybe not the one who's got M on his side,
yes,
on one side, and has been has taken 9 shots and walked away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. No matter what level of hip hop beef you're trying to do, whether it's the new school or the old school, I wouldn't go against Fitty.
Shit, man, he flattened Ja Rule too. And even had Busta on his side. He had Busta on his side too. Back in the day, I remember that too. Oh, I remember that beef too.
I'm just saying to the hip hop gods or who's ever out there, with this new M album coming out.
Oh, that's right,
Man,
Sean's
give me
son.
all of the big bad boys.
It's fucked up, man. King Jones CBJ is still pissed at 50. Damn.
King Combs released this song while self-reporting during the raid. They had a secondary house to hide out at.
Mm-hmm. Which one? The one in The one in LA that he's already got?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was rated. I think his LA house was rated, wasn't it?
They were all rated.
Okay.
Riot does say, I did say thank you for commenting, as that helps the video a lot at the end. So I may have hit that commenter in confusion.
Okay.
Riot, air high five.
Air high five. There you go. There we go. Okay, so let's get into some. Let's get
DJ
some
Academics is also in hot water. I think anybody that was willing to get into the bad boy hot tub is probably being looked at this point.
Yeah, I stand with Sean. I stand with Big Style said. Bad boy ain't been hot since Biggie was living. Since Biggie was living. Okay. It's alive. Okay. Anyway, let's get into this here. So one of the most popular, probably the most popular engine that game developers use is Unreal Engine. It's a very popular tool. It's a very accessible tool. A lot of people use it. It's used for all kind of applications. Unreal Engine 5. You can list off just so many games that use the Unreal Engine, and it's been an easier tool. The second most popular would be something like Unity. And there's definitely other popular proprietary engines, but Unreal 5 is the most common.
I'll highlight that comment after Riot.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I saw that. Go ahead.
There was a particular comment that irked me a tad. A different one from another commenter who said Vic asking for his career to be torched after Funimation fired him since he sued them. Ooh.
I'm starting to believe, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's all I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think Funimation and Rooster Teeth did Vic a favor.
Yeah.
I think they did him a favor. I'm serious, because after that whole thing went out, what happened at Funimation? What happened at Crunchyroll specifically? We heard a lot of. Not only were a lot of people leaving Rooster Teeth, but there were allegations.
Whew.
There were actual I'll say SA allegations from one of the heads of Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
Let's add on to the fact that there was a whole fallout with the daughter of LeVar Burton, Mika Burton, and how she was ousted at Rooster Teeth. That was more drama there.
Yep.
Let's also bring up another Rooster Teeth alumni, Gerard, the completionist. That entire drama.
Ooh.
Yeah. There was so much going on. There was so much going on after the Vic Mignogna situation at Rooster Teeth alone. It was just like, yeah, this company was on death's door for years at this point. And in some ways you can and I agree with Riot Kitty in that in some ways you could probably see this as karma.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, yeah, with Funimation, and that opened up a lot of stuff with Funimation. Of course, people weren't really too keen on Funimation to begin with, to be fair. But when you had a lot of Funimation's voice actors, a lot of VAs there, just absolutely just running their mouth left and right, and I'm just like, why should we support these? Why should we support these companies? Why should we support the English? And why should we even support the localizer scene? Not just in the English VAs, but just the localizer stuff that was going on. I might have been wrong on that one.
I'll take your word for it.
Was he important? Achievement Hunter was a part of Rooster Teeth, if I remember. Yeah, Achievement Hunter, yeah. Yep, Yep. I think it was Achievement Hunter was a part of Rooster Teeth at the time, yeah. Inside Gaming was a part of Rooster Teeth. Just a lot of stuff. Of course, Red versus Blue, Ruby, and such like that. Yeah, and just a lot of people will probably see this as karma because there was so much drama and fallout from just Rooster Teeth going on that they were shutting down all this stuff. There were scandals going on behind the scenes. It just been going on it was clear that Rooster Teeth was on death's door for years at this point. It was hitting a fan.
Okay. It
was hitting a fan like really big, and with Funimation, one of the biggest blows to them was Sony buying out Crunchyroll and Sony buying out both Funimation and Crunchyroll, and Funimation ended up being absorbed into Crunchyroll though. That was another thing that people. That was another thing that was a kind of a big thing that because Sony has a foothold on the American distribution of anime right now, because they own a lot of companies too, including the biggest one of all, Crunchyroll.
Okay. Do you see Clarence Price's comment?
She's hitting the fan so hard that even surpassed Spaceballs at ludicrous speed. That's good. That's a good one.
And thank you, Ray.
That was a good one. But
yeah, thank you, Ray, because he's explaining, KickVic is a professional entertainment, what BreadTube is to YouTube streaming. Just as hypocritical when they're pressed for their dirty laundry and asking us to read the context. I appreciate you, Ray, because I have no clue. Hey, Mega Jetty.
Right stuff. Right Stuff was shut down. There was a lot of thing with for those who don't know, when Sony bought Funimation and Crunchyroll, some prominent anime streaming sites were shut down, such as Kiss Anime.
Okay.
So back then, I know it was going off topic a little bit, but back then, and I remember, this was back in the early 2000s. This was probably a few years before YouTube. That there were all these sites. There used to be all these sites that would post full episodes of pretty much every anime that came out. They post full episodes in of course Japanese sub. And this is where kind of we got the fan subs was, and Kiss Anime was one of those biggest streaming sites. I remember a lot of those sites were up around, and that was before YouTube. So that was definitely in the early 2000s, before YouTube came along, and before stuff became much more consolidated and such like that. Every time there was a certain anime you were watching, if a certain anime you were watching or looking forward to, you were following, you would have to watch you would go to one of these, I guess you could say, these illegal sites, illegal pirate sites that would stream all of the animes there, and even the current episodes. Back when I was in college and I was big into Bleach, I didn't want to wait. There was times where we had to sit and wait for the filler arc, in the English dub, for the filler arc to go through the whole thing. So for a lot of people, myself included, we just went straight to the streaming sites to catch whatever the latest episodes was in Japanese subs, of course. And that was peak, that was peak YouTube, I remember that. A lot of kids, especially my age, a lot of people my age, that's how a lot of us didn't want to wait for like Toonami or something. Like, we would wait for like stuff like Toonami or Adult Swim for the English dub to come out. We just like watch the Japanese sub on like an illegal pirated site or find other ways to do so, I do remember that. I do remember back in those days. I also remember, that was a real big thing, that a lot of anime were supported back then thanks to its merchandise. You would buy up, one way for a lot of anime to really succeed back then was you had to buy up the merchandise. You had to buy up the DVDs, or in this, of course, you had to buy up all the DVD sets, box sets, and such like that. The Blu-ray compilations. I mean, I remember back then when Best Buy had this huge DVD section, and they had such a huge section just dedicated to anime. And that's where you could find just like so many of like the different collections, different box sets of specific seasons and such like that too. I remember back in those days. It feels like a time gone by. It feels like a day gone by. That was the early to mid 2000s too. That was the best way to support your favorite anime at the time too. So you have to be lucky to find like something on, if you're looking for, you had to look online. You had to look for, of course, tune into like Adult Swim, Toonami, Anime Unleashed on G4. It's just like so many different outlets too. Of course, my first introduction, of course, was RWBY. It's probably the same way through Dead Fantasy, which was Monty Ohm's passion project before RWBY. And I remember watching the first initial trailer for RWBY back when I was in college. I think it was around 2010, early 2010s, and just, you lose something. We lost something great. You lost something great when Monty Ohm passed. Because that's the original RWBY creator, and just a marvelous talent we lost back then. And just kind of see how okay, you're still on a Komatsu channel. Okay, no problem. It's it is what it is, So
I was about to highlight that.
Sorry, just a little off topic, but yeah, great. Yeah, no, Riot. We wanted to. No, you got love here, Riot. They mess with you. They messing with you in your video. That means your video went viral. Okay. It went viral, and they gonna mess with you. They gonna bring up all that shit itch with you, man. So, it's just that old gimmick shit. But let's get into this. Let's get into Unreal Engine, because they got caught up in some ish. All right.
Yeah.
So This is from Bounding into Comics. This is from also Spencer. Unreal Engine coding standards require video game studios to use inclusive language in their programming and documentation.
Okay.
I ish you not, ladies and gentlemen.
Games just got like 5 times longer of, you know, hi, my name is Snowflake, and what are your pronouns?
You know, when the first images they show Idris Elba in Phantom Liberty. He says Phantom Liberty. Improving that identity politics have quite literally seeped into the DNA of video games. Epic Games have taken into encouraging developers who use the popular Unreal Engine to employ inclusive language in their respective titles' programming codes.
Okay.
Do you want me to send you the links if you want to read it out loud?
Would you like me to read it out loud?
Do you want to?
I can if you want.
All right.
Though, if it helps your art.
Sure. We can go for that. We can stop and talk and So hang on. Let me send you. I will send you the. I'll send you the. Check the private chat. I should have it right here.
Yep.
Okay, so you should have it there.
Oh my goodness!
Let me know if it shows up there.
No.
Okay.
You may have to read it. Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
My computer's been tripping.
Okay, here you go. I think I put it. Here you go. There's a private chat right there. Just put it right there for you.
All right.
There you go. And then I'll put it in the.
Mother fluffer.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's not an unsafe site. No, you'll have to read it out. It's this site has been reported as unsafe.
Oh, Bounding, yeah. Okay, yeah, no problem.
Okay. I got the big red screen of no.
Okay. All right. Okay, so first added to the engine's official coding standards within the April 2022 release. Of the tool's 5th version, Unreal Engine 5, and brought courtesy of life its 2024 update. This new inclusive word choice Epic Games encourages a choice given to consider the following standards to be mandatory. In parentheses, it said it's to be mandatory. We'll see about that. And word choice applies when you to use respectful, inclusive, and professional language when writing or documenting any given piece of code.
How do you do that?
I would like to learn how to code, though. So I don't know.
I've been watching the coding classes that my daughter gets.
Oh, okay.
And it is part of the curriculum now, or at least it is here. I am curious how they include that. Like, do you, instead of telling the computer when this happens, do this? Do you go if you find it acceptable? Like, are you taking the computer's feelings into account, or?
I think that's gonna mess up the coding if you're trying to use like inclusive language that it's not familiar with. You know what I mean?
It's messing up, the average person, trying to add in code that we're not used to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So word choice applies when you name classes, function, data structures, types, variables, files, and folders, and plugins, explains Epic Games. It applies when you write snippets of user-facing text or UI or error messages or notifications. It also applies when you're writing about code such as the comments in change list descriptions. So for people who are into coding and such like that, I think this will definitely be interesting for you, and I think this will be interesting for me because sometimes in the training videos I'll look up like coding and such like that. So at work, and here's the quote: "Do not use metaphors or reinforce stereotypes." Oh, sounds like another company. Sounds like another company did that a while back. Do you remember what company that was, Oliver?
Man, I can't count at this point.
I think what it was. Exaggerated female proportions.
Ooh. That's not narrowing it down, though.
Sounds like Microsoft, huh?
I was going to say that's not narrowing it down.
Oh, yeah, it's not narrowing down really. No. Okay, so do not use metaphors or reinforce stereotypes. Examples include contrast black and white, or blacklist and whitelist. So
I've never heard the term whitelist.
White or blacklist or whitelist. Do not use words that refer to historical trauma or lived experience of discrimination, such as slave, master, and nuke.
I can see what. Yeah. That leaves out war type games.
Whoever these slaves are to their epic masters probably needs to be metaphorically nuked.
I'm just gonna say that leaves out like Call of Duty and whatnot type games, you know.
Blacklist, what? Like, excuse me?
Who the fuck says whitelist? I'm offended that term is not used more.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I agree. We need to use the more term whitelist.
I've never heard that term.
I hardly ever hear that term used anyway. I'm like, you know what? I agree. Use the term whitelist.
Sir, I'm not even like 100% joking on this one. You know what? I seriously go into various chats or wherever you talk with other people, and figure out a way to use the term whitelist, please.
We need to set up a whitelist here. You know what? We need to set up a whitelist on here. It needs to be used more in public consciousness now.
Shit, let's make that a thing.
Anyway, turning to gender-related language. Oh, here we go. This is where it gets juicy. Epic Games advises devs to refer to hypothetical people as they, them, and their, even in their singular, and anything that is not a person as it or its. For example, a module, plugin, function, client, server, or any other software or hardware component.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for Power to put what you just said down in the chat.
Refer to hypothetical people in their coding as they, them, and their.
So that's what they want. Okay, thank you, Power.
Furthermore, users asked not to assign a gender to anything that doesn't have one, nor use collective nouns like guys that assume gender. Also, take care of colloquial phrases that contain arbitrary gender like poor man's ex.
Man, they couldn't even do a character of me nowadays.
Mama Bear, I got something to say.
What's that?
You know what, guys? Reading this is just a poor man's excuse of a Microsoft inclusion policy standard.
It is.
I'm telling you guys, this is... I'm telling you here. It's just a poor man's excuse.
Anyone that was hoping for a Maki and Mama Bear, video game, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen.
I'm sorry.
Neither
guys.
one of our language nor personas would be allowed there.
I'm sorry, guys. All you're going to get is a poor man's interpretation.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. A poor person's interpretation. Sorry.
There you go. I couldn't even do the greeting like I do on Brucey's channel. You saw that video. You saw that clip.
Can you give me some good sentences that use guys and poor man's, please? Oh, yeah. Wow. Regarding slang, these standards call on devs to remember that your words are being read by a global audience.
Now that's why I have no problem using terms like guys.
Remember,
hello, boys.
Your reds are read by a global audience that may not share the same idioms and attitudes, and who might not understand the same cultural references. This is a quote. I am reading this quote verbatim.
I believe you.
This is a quote.
I believe you.
Remember that your words are being read by a global audience that does not share the same idioms and attitudes, who may not understand the same cultural references. So basically, it's like it's basically like the localization. It's basically like localization, basically. It's localization. It's localizers. So so say if it's a game that was like, say if this was, you're like coding for something that is like more steeped in like Latin America culture or African culture or Asian culture, like Filipino culture, you know, you have to remember that your words that you're trying to say is read by a global audience.
Oh.
So let me get this straight. So say if you know,
I just, because you mentioned the Latino and the Filipino cultures. I just have one question, and I know you won't be able to answer it, but I'm just putting it out there. Filipinos have a particular food that they will feed people that sounds identical to a Latino slur.
Uh-huh.
How are y'all gonna handle something like that? Because that shit happens a lot when you look at global back and forth.
And by the way, at my real job, most of my coworkers are Filipino, and most are women.
And I'm sure you know what food I'm talking about.
I've heard multiple dialects. And there are multiple Filipino dialects. So I've heard.
Or even when you take into account that the color black in multiple languages sounds really to a. I'm just putting it out there. A uninformed, I don't know.
That's
American.
what it means. That's what black is referenced to in other languages. I'm sorry.
Yes. You guys gonna look at the global scale? Let's look at it. Let's deep dive into that.
So just hang on. I'm gonna bring this up full screen. Let's bring this full screen here.
Or what? Oh, my favorite. How Koreans say "you." If you don't know what I'm talking about, Jeannie Weenie, she covers that because she's Korean. There's a word that pops up in Korean language. It's because they are literally saying you, like Y-O-U, and it sounds really like
I gotta play this because this burst. I laugh at this clip every time. I laugh at this clip. I'm sorry. Here you go. I'm sorry. I laugh at this clip every time.
I'm not gonna claim
The fuck off!
What is it? That is exactly what I was talking about.
I need to make a clip of that.
I love that you made a clip of that. We legit, we did not even plan that. That was perfect because literally what they are saying is you, Y-O-U in Korean. I did not know he had the perfect clip to highlight what I was saying. This is what happens when you go on 4 years of hanging out with each other. literally, what they're reacting to, what they're given that ultimate side eye about. Yeah, they are not even saying a slur. They're saying Y-O-U.
Y'all are officially black. Y'all are officially no. You get your honorary race card just for that. All y'all are my nigga. Oh, that's the funny part though. I love it. I'm gonna make a clip of that. I promise.
Please do, and please make sure to include that. This was not planned.
Every time I bring this up, I'm like, bruh. That's how I brought it up because I'm like, that's what it means when it be. I'm sorry, Negro.
Yeah, they're just singing. They're singing the word "you" over and over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Negro means black.
Uh huh.
Okay. fucking slur. I'm sorry. Stick out your ass. Please, I implore y'all to get that stick out your ass, okay?
Yeah. Y'all want to talk equal language on the global scale? Let's talk about that. Roll that again, please.
Just like I said, back in '99, DMX ended racism when he got 10,000 white people at Woodstock to just chant the N-word. If this doesn't end racism, I don't know what will.
What is he doing? Cut the shit the fuck off. What is it? But what is he doing?
I'm just gonna say the one in black is really cute though.
You know that dude at the center top, right? You know what that guy at the top is.
What he doing?
You know what that guy is, right?
No.
You know he looks familiar, right? Hang on, I'll show you. This one right here, one of my all-time favorite clips.
They got your ass on camera.
Niggas ain't got me on the fucking camera.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K. How did they get you at 4K?
That ain't me.
That will always be a classic, okay?
I do love those guys though. They have one of my favorite series on YouTube, and that is horror movies that would not exist if they were done by black people or done with black people.
Power, don't you dare play that clip. Power, don't send that link over because I'm not playing it.
Yeah, Emerald.
I had to take one of my streams down just for that because I felt bad about playing that. I'm like, no, I ain't playing that again. Okay, so don't even think about it. You know exactly what clip I'm talking about, Power.
Emerald also says, "What about when Brits refer to cigarettes?"
Exactly.
That's a good favor. Same for the Welsh language. They would despise the Irish language, plenty of metaphors and eloquent expressions that the snobby English speakers wouldn't catch.
Hey man, that's old English, baby. That's old English, baby. That's what I'm talking
I know exactly what you're talking about, Ray. My former father-in-law was born in what he calls free dairy.
Listen, man. I guess maybe I've just been here long. I've been existing on this plane long enough to know that, like, listen. That's just how some countries. I mean, that's just how some countries. That's just how some languages are, man.
Mm-hmm.
Not everything is a slur. It's just how it is, man. I'm like, okay, that's how they pronounce it. It's not. Yeah, you ain't gonna see me jump in trying to change anything. He was like, no, that's how it is. I see it. Okay. Y'all take it too seriously, man. Y'all taking this too seriously.
Power wants to know, can Shizzy work for them?
No, but Mama Bear, there is a video I want you to watch, and I think it's a great. I know you have been. I know you've probably been hearing all about the whole AC.
I was gonna ask you if you follow him.
What? I recommended you to him.
That explains a lot.
I recommended you to him.
You know how many of these I've got on my watch. I've got on my.
You to him before.
I have been watching him. The man is entertaining.
And who got the funds to do it? Be on their case about how come.
Jay is blowing up, and I'm following kind of his lead when it comes to these videos now. Like I'm following his lead now. Like I'm kind of learning from him on how to do this.
At this point, the fantasy would be to have him on a show, because then I would be there with two versions of you.
Because I'd love to pick his brain sometimes, because this is like, no, I'm learning. I'm serious when I say that. I'm learning from him. A lot of the changes that you're seeing a lot of the changes that you've been seeing in my channel and with kind of my schedule format, I've been learning from him basically.
Legit,
he just got monetized too, so I sent him a super chat as well on Friday.
Yeah, the past couple of weeks, I have been watching the same content come out of him that you talk about too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And by the way, I want to let y'all know that Stellar sticker project I'm doing right now, that was all thanks to him. That was inspired by him.
I popped into his live stream the other day, and he's got, when he was doing some art, and he's got some gorgeous stickers.
Yeah, that's what I was learning from him. That was the inspiration why I'm doing this whole Stellar sticker project right now in my Etsy shop. Is because it's all inspired by him. So
legit, if you guys are not watching this guy, you are missing out.
Jay's basically like you take myself and you take Mark with a C and you put just all together.
Ooh.
Because his video recently, because he got a lot of flack on that. To where he had to address all those comments just on the whole AC Shadow.
Just let me enjoy that visual for a second there. Hold on.
He's speaking truth, man.
I know. Woo.
Sorry. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry, let's continue. We got more hoopla. We got more of this itch to go through. So
thankfully, I got a big thing of water next to me. My goodness.
Exactly. And hang on a second. So remember that your words are being read by a global audience that may not share the same idioms and attitudes, and who might not understand the same cultural references, and thus aim to avoid slang and colloquialisms. If you think these are funny and even if you think these are funny and harmless, particularly as these may be hard for people to understand. This may be hard to understand for people whose first language is not English and might not translate well. So basically, localizer. Basically just has to be a localizer.
I'm just gonna say that video that we played a couple times that is now stuck in my head, and I love it. That's a great example of that in verse. They are literally saying a harmless word that the Americans took wrong.
Also warned not to use profanity. By the way, these are all games that are running under Unreal Engine, by the way. This is all Unreal Engine, too. So, just keep that in mind. Continuing, the standards ask Unreal Engine users to be conscious of their use of overloaded words, as many terms that we use for technical meetings have other meanings outside of their technology.
Like you.
And okay. Yeah. Okay. Like, alright. Finally, the inclusive word choice clause closes out with a list of some terminology that Epic Games believes should be replaced with better alternatives. Hang on. Said terminology. Hang on. Listen up, guys. Listen up. I want y'all to listen nice and neat. This is where it gets juicy here, okay? This is some good. This is what you guys can use for your coding if you're using Unreal Engine, okay? This is very important. I think Little Bear might need to use it if she ever decides to use the future iteration of Unreal Engine, okay?
Not gonna happen.
Said terminology includes blacklist. Alternatives include deny list, block list, and exclude
list,
unapproved list, forbidden list, and permission list. Let me say it again. Instead of using blacklist, use deny list, block list, exclude list, avoid list, unapproved list, forbidden list, and permission list. How dare you interrupt me?
Answer.
Thank you, though. Oh, yes. I remember that, Bandito. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes. You can actually comment on Super Chats, by the way. You know that?
Yeah.
You can not only like and comment on Super Chats, so that's pretty cool.
I can see the liking. I didn't know you could comment on it.
I didn't know. Yeah, you can comment. Mark the Infinitely Tired commented on a Super Chat that I made on Snowdub streams earlier. So, wow, Emerald, come on now.
Emerald's been having
Emerald,
lots
come
of
on
fun.
now, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a little too close to the belt, man. Come on now, bruh. Listen, we joke, and I said this on Tuck and Roll last night, and we all said this on Tuck and Roll. We joke, but we do hope Nick gets better. I'm serious. He needs rehab. He doesn't need prison time. He needs rehab, and he needs serious rehab.
Yep.
Because like we're not going to go into detail here, but I can tell you this, Mads, I know, everybody in this chat knows somebody who has dealt with that kind of addiction.
Which Nick are we talking about here?
Nick Ricada.
Okay.
Yeah, we've known those people we know someone, or we are somebody who's dealt with that kind of addiction. It's part of the reason why my family personally, they have especially my dad, he has basically beaten me into submission early on in my age, basically. Hence why I don't drink and I don't smoke either. He has basically hammered it into my skull when I was little on what it does to you, on what it can do to you. So, but I really do hope and pray that Nick gets the help he needs, and he needs serious help. And I know he can bounce back from this too.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta be careful with that, man. You got to be careful with that, man. And I know we have people in our own personal lives who are dealing with that kind of addiction, who are dealing with that kind of stuff too. So sorry, I just want to bring that up. Yeah, we joke, but in reality, I really do want Nick. I really do want Nick to get better and to see rehab, because I don't, and personally, I don't want him to see him lose his 5 kids.
Yeah.
See him and his wife lose their kids, because his wife was arrested too.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so I just want to bring that up. No, we joke. I know we joke. I was just like, hey, that was cool. That was low.
Yeah.
Man, Emerald, how dare you? How dare you?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to put you on a permission list.
And yes, Sean, we're still on.
How is that? I don't know how that's gonna. How do you think these words are gonna maybe block list, maybe, but
Block list I could see, but
unapproved, forbidden list.
I can make all of that sound dirty.
Do you think those words are gonna catch on?
I think it depends on how you say it. I mean,
Give me one example of how you would use a permission list. Is the term permission list?
How about this? I'm putting you on a permission list.
See, but that wouldn't be a blacklist, though. That would be
technically it would be in my case.
See, that would be more. How you say it, Mads, it sounds more like an invitation.
Okay. Technically, in my case, it probably still would be a blacklist.
Now, see, that's different in your terms there. See.
I was watching a friend's birthday stream last night, and they just out of how the conversation was going, they were doing a lot of like really bad mom talk, like really bad mom stories. And I don't even remember exactly how it was. And I was like, okay, maybe this is my cue to leave. And just as I finished typing that, he brings in this guy who is, my God.
Mom be able to lose it if somehow by the grace of God and grace and mercy, somehow we got myself, Anime, Dante, Sean, and even Jay. Same stream.
I'd be a happy mama bear. Oh my God, Dante, I miss you, baby.
Dante's back. Yeah, just shout. He did.
I know, but I miss him on this channel.
I do too. And then hopefully the dude's doing well, man. I want him to see. Hopefully Dante can be back making more content too.
See, even Sean's calling me out. I'm seeing y'all in the chat. Y'all are wild. I love it.
So master, instead of saying master, say primary source controller template reference main, leader, original, base. That's in terms of instead of using the word master. In which master can be used in any different interpretation, though.
Uh-huh.
Like a master list or like a master program. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like primary, I could see primary source, reference, main, and leader, original, and base. I could see those as good alternatives, and those will catch on. But
Emerald.
Controller template? No. Some people would rather use, if it's like a template, I would say, yeah, it's a master template, like a master layer or something like that. Like, it's master doesn't have to mean, like, in terms of, like, slavery shit. It's like people use the term master to describe a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Which, a lot of things, some of which Emerald is highlighting.
Just use Dom. The mommy code. Mommy code. Yeah, exactly. Master control, master code. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, so that means, like, the final boss in Super Smash Brothers can't be called Master Hand? This is cool. You know?
Not loving that one, Power.
Ray, come on now. Ray, come on now.
Thinking. You were thinking.
Let's not bring that name up. Let's not bring that name up, okay?
Oh, that one.
In terms of creeps, I'm like, in terms of creeps, what about top tier? You know what, Emerald? You getting a bonk? You know what, Emerald? You getting a bonk? You getting a bonk for that? You are getting a bonk. Okay?
Bring out my doggo.
You getting a bonk just for that?
That's my puppy.
That was top tier Tori, okay? And here we go. And then the last one is Slave, which you can use secondary, replica, agent, follower, worker, cluster node, locked, linked, and synchronized. This is all for coding here.
I'm going to start calling people a cluster node.
All y'all work as my cluster nodes here, okay? That's what I don't think that's gonna work in real terms, you know. Sex cluster node, you know. Sex synchronized, you know.
I feel you, old man.
I'm an agent on the farm.
Cluster node sounds like an insult. I fucking love it.
This is for Epic. Ultimately, Epic Games closes out the text with a new standard by assuring the public they are actively working to bring our code in line with principles laid out above. I think somebody said this. I think somebody said this better, and I don't know how else to better put it. Whoever came up with this brilliant idea, probably needs to be fired.
Oh yeah.
Probably needs to be put on a permission list. Whoever came up with this idea, because I can guarantee you, it's not going to catch on. Okay. You think
Emerald, you being a little spicy in the chat, man.
Programming documentation, you probably do need to be fired.
Oh yeah.
No offense, but yeah. Like really, you expect us to? No, that's absolutely no. Get out. Just get out. Don't even put us on your resume. No. You no. Literally, you have to fit inclusiveness. Are you stupid? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's that is pretty much about it. Now there is one more topic, but because it's 2:00 and I need to eat some lunch, we're going to save. I might save that for the video, and that is of course the. You know what? Regardless of, you can see it as a win, you can see it as you can see it still censorship. Listen, what happened this week? A little win is still a little win.
I had a couple little wins this week. What's up?
It's a little win, you know. And I think for the free Stellar Blade movement, I think you can definitely classify this as a little win, regardless. You know, it's still a long road. It's still a long road, but I think it showed that the fact that because here's the thing, because they said, okay, so we're adding new outfits, And then they also stated that Roxanne, the dealer, has two more special gifts to you, and you have to find out. And what it turns out to be that they are uncensored variations of previous censored outfits, which showed that, yeah, they were listening, and clearly that petition really did help. And regardless of Lil Wayne, because there is still some censorship there. And I might do a video. I think I might do the commentary video on that. Just kind of just explain my thoughts. How I see where everyone is coming from. I legitimately see where everyone is coming from with this. I mean that. I see where everybody's coming from. But to me, I do think that this is a small win.
That is definitely a small win.
You gotta, and sometimes, and here's the thing, Mama Bear. Sometimes you just gotta take those small wins in stride, you know.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta take those small victories, you know. You gotta appreciate those, because it doesn't happen that often. But I'll show you.
Oh, Sean, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I mellowed out on this one, but yeah, there are two specific outfits that were kind of surprised everyone on 1.03, and these were ones that these were basically variation outfits here, and I'll show you. These are right here, and I'll show you Kwanzaa. So what this outfit is called, I think it's called Midsummer Alice, and it is a variation of the Cybernetic Bondage with the cleavage fully shown on display. This is a holiday bunny outfit with the full cleavage on, although there is a centerpiece in the middle that you see there. But the fact that the cleavage is shown on display in full, people will take that as a small win, and I think it's a little bit of a small win too. Plus, the new outfits are fantastic.
Cute.
I love the Kunoichi outfits, particularly the black one. You gotta do it with. If you do the Kunoichi outfit, you gotta do it with white hair. You have to do it with white hair because it really, really works. The same thing with this one. But these are some of the new outfits. There's another new outfit that you have to get by just completing the boss challenge mode. But there's a lot of discussion on if these outfits really do count as a win. And I think for a lot of people I think for some people they do count this as a little bit of a win.
Yeah.
I think they count this as a little bit of a win. I think there's we hope that it leads to more people. I really do hope that it leads to more people. It leads to Shift Up willing to kind of, revert back to those changes, or even from the way I see it, what Shift Up might do is they might do what they did with Goddess of Victory, in that after the first scandal where they censored, every new outfit that they added became more and more risque and more, raunchy and such like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the same thing happened with Nikkei, because they released characters that were more and more risque too. They really ramped up the fan service after that controversy, and honestly, I can't even say these outfits are raunchy. These outfits are just drop dead sexy.
Oh yeah.
Like you look up sexy in the dictionary. This would be a picture of it. It is drop dead sexy.
Oh, no doubt. The shading they did on that booty alone really making it pop. I love it.
Yes, it is these outfits are drop dead sexy, and I absolutely love them. And I think, having more, and I think that's what they might do, is give you more of the sexier outfits down the line, and I love to see that. And I think it showed that they were listening, and it showed that they really did appreciate that. And because I love them, I love every last one. I love the new outfits here, and I love the new updates so far. Boss challenge, of course, Raven's kicking my ass on hard. I explained that last night, but no, I'll see if I can get a full video out, and I may be late to the party, but I do want to offer my thoughts, because for me personally, honestly, I think I probably should be talking about this, because how long have I been how long I've been pushing this campaign.
Good while now.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been pushing this campaign big time. We talk about Stellar Blade like every single time on every show. And I think it's just it probably just because I'm personally that passionate about the game, and that's how much I love the game. By the way, this suit, this is what you get for completing the boss challenge mode.
I love it.
I love this outfit. Oh, that is so...
Oh my god, that's adorable.
That is so adorable, and I love that there's even a navel. I love that it's exposing navel too. Oh my god. I might want to make a sticker out of just this outfit alone.
Oh, please do.
Oh, that is so adorable. Oh, please tell me there's a 360 rotation of that. Oh my gosh. Oh, he looks fantastic on that. That's what you get for completing the boss challenge. I gotta get that outfit. I have to get that outfit. Oh, I gotta share that off. And I added we got some new outfits too during the playthrough last night, including a special color version of one of your favorite ones too. So, yeah, I'm very... Oh man, but yeah, I'll talk about that tomorrow. But before we get out of here, there is some sad news I want to share though.
There's other news I'd love to share, but what's your news?
Do you want to share the sad stuff? Is yours good or bad?
You know my news. I sent you.
Wait, you sent me? Where?
Earlier this week. I even sent you a clip of...
No, we're not. I'm not playing that up, okay?
I'm not asking you to play the clip.
Okay, Taylor Swift is Dazzler.
Is that official? Because we were talking about that...
I don't know. I don't know.
We were okay, because Bruce Fred and I and a bunch of others did talk about this last Monday. Which, spoilers, Mondays you can now find me with the Kingdom of Nerds at 9 o'clock Eastern. I am now a panelist.
Also, for the I got something for the cultured here. I don't know if I want to share this, but if you guys are a fan of Plus Size Elf, it premieres in July and it has a new trailer.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
Taylor Swift is in talks with the or I don't know how legit this is. I haven't checked with the one I trust the most. Is rumored to be in talks with the MCU or has at least or potentially has been signed. Though the character is unknown if she has been signed. The whole Dazzler thing, that's a fan rumor.
Sorry, I just heard that. So for those who don't know, okay. So what I'm sharing, it's called Plus Size Elf. And
okay, let me just answer Emerald. Dazzler is an X-Men character. From the comics. Was shown for a bit in the original 90s cartoon. Her powers literally are just making sparkles as she sings along. She's a singer, and was romantically linked to Scott Summers. There you go. Now you can talk about your chunky elves.
Okay, so... No, it's just I figured you guys would like this. It's like Plus Size Elf. So basically what this is, and you'll love this premise. It's basically an elf who has to go back to a portal to her own world, but she can't because she's overweight. And because she loves feasting on fries. So she has to work with a dietitian to make her lose weight so she can go back to her home, basically.
Love it.
I love this too much. There's too much cultured right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
No, there's an open world. I also wanted to share this because I think Stellar Blade is opening a door up to some new action MMO action games too. This is Unending Dawn, which looks very interesting to me. Looks very interesting to me. But I do have some sad news though.
Maki.
Yes.
Can you bring up my doggo for Sean?
Well, that's what I'm about to talk about.
No, look at his comment.
What? There's a rumor how it's a rumor how
not that one.
What anyway?
Not that one.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
that
not
one.
worth. Nah.
I think that's doggo worthy.
No, that's not a bonk. Okay, that's. But
The thinking face next to it makes me lean towards it.
However, there is something I do want to bring up. It is a little bit sad though.
What's that?
I don't know if it's the same one, but I don't know if it's the same doggo, but the famous meme, the famous Dodge. I'm certain this has to be. Let me check because I want to make sure if it's the same one.
No.
Is that the same one?
Power just put it in there.
It's the same one, isn't it?
It's the same dog.
Yeah, so I heard this over the weekend. So Kabosu, and this is on Niche Gamer too. Kabosu, the face of the Shiba Inu Dodge meme, he passed away at 18 years old. Yeah. Famed Japanese Shiba Inu, Kabosu, best known for his face of a long-time Dodge internet meme that helped inspire the cryptocurrency Dogecoin, has died at 18. Kabo-chan went to a deep sleep at May 24th, so that was on Friday at 7:50. It reached his official blog run by her owner. Official blog run by her owner Atsuko Sato, who said that the internet's beloved dog had passed away quietly without suffering on Friday. Sato thanked everyone who loved Kabosu for so long throughout her 14 years of internet fame. It was, quote, I think Kabo-chan was the happiest dog in the world, and I was the happiest owner in the world. I'm sure that Kabo-chan is right by my side, smiling and wiggling her tail from now on.
Man, my heart goes out to her. It is a long life for a dog, but oh my god, my heart goes out to her because that is never easy.
Kabo-chan will live on in internet. She will
Do me a favor?
In basically internet history. She will live on, basically. Because she inspired that. She's inspired the meme. She has inspired the famous meme. So she's gonna be legend. She's gonna be legend. So yeah, huge rest in peace. So so it turns out that from what Power and everybody says that yes, that is the same one. That is the same doggo from the clip. So how about one more bonk in paradise? We'll call it a bonk in paradise for Gabo. Thank you,
Edmund.
Thank you so much. Oh. One more. You get to. Oh, I know. I didn't want to bring it down there, but I thought it was very. I thought it was very special because I know everybody loves that meme too.
Oh no.
Loves that meme, and
I mean, Shiba Inus are adorable.
I remember talking about wanting one, and then you guys destroyed my dreams of having one, though.
Oh, there's a lot of the Asian dogs that I absolutely adore the look of. I would never own one.
No, I guess I can't. No. I remember bringing it up a long time ago on Makity Live. I was like, I would love to have a Shiba Inu dog, and then somebody said, some people said that like the thing is with Shiba Inus, they have to choose you as their master, though. That's the thing.
That's not something that did not come out of me.
Sorry, owner. Sorry.
Mm.
They have to choose you as their owner. I'm like, oh.
That's not the kind of thing that would make me worry, though. That's the funny thing.
Man.
I'm just gonna say that that little teaser picture link is a little distracting.
Oh, sorry. I'm using Kaku Complex. Shut up. And I had to use the private tab because if I use it on the regular tab, all the
spicy.
All the spicy stuff is yeah.
Yeah, that one right there with the purple.
Yeah. From what I heard, I think it's like Shiba Inus, they have to choose you actually. So it's like, oh.
That would probably have come out of Bruce or somebody, because that's not something I ever take into consideration because I don't go camping because I know I'm not. It's not even a think. I know. I will wake up with like a wolf or a cougar or or a bear or something outside my tent. That asleep, curled up right next to my tent. I know this will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Animals are attracted to me.
Right.
The amount of times I have had somebody turn around and say to me, "Oh, no, my pet doesn't like anybody," and the pet comes up to me and is just all cuddly. Yeah, yes, I'm talking about cuddly pets. Hi.
So yeah, it's oh man, I know. So yeah, just rest in peace, Carlos. You brought us so much joy for 14 years, and you
18.
deserve
18 is a long life for a dog.
You're going to live on. You're
Oh,
going
yeah.
to live on. Through your memes and everything, you're going to live on forever.
Yeah.
You are going to be happily remembered. And, it's that old meme. It's that old meme. It's like, was I a good dog? And it's like, no,
You were the bestest
I was
dog.
told you were the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
You truly were the best. So, hearts out to the owner. Thank you for just blessing. You blessed the entire internet with Kabosu and Kabo-chan. May you rest in peace, and thank you for all that you've done. You were truly the best. Now, before I get out of here, I have to ask the same question. I was waiting for Mama Bear to get here at the start because I have to ask her the same question.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Dark chocolate. What's your question?
Okay, so give me this. I want to give you this scenario here. Say you are. Oh, Kirshe did a video of this too. Kirshe did a video of this. Okay, so say that you are a voice actor. You're a voice actress, okay?
I've had enough people suggest it.
You're a VA, okay? And you have done numerous VA work. You have done numerous gigs, okay? You've done some gigs. And you, you did voice acting work for this gacha game.
Yeah.
It's a gacha game. It's a third-person gacha games, and gacha's getting popular. And, you find out that the game, it was on the brink of death.
Mm-hmm.
It was about to be, delisted and service. It was about to be a complete failure. But the very thing that saved it, but the very thing that people got interested in that gacha is what saved it.
Okay.
Is what saved it. Now, the company that made the game asked you, hey, we got some new stuff here. We want to reach out because we need some more English work. We need some more of your English VA work.
Yeah.
English voice work for some new scenes and new character stories and such like that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And, would you, having previously worked with would you continue to work with them? Even after finding out how popular it got?
I don't see why not.
Okay. So, let me ask you this, Mama Bear. If you had a reason, can you give me one reason? Give me one good reason. I'm gonna give you. I want two answers from you. Give me one good reason to why you would turn down the offer to continue to do English VA work. Just give me just one good legit reason.
If I found out that they had some Nickelodeon, WBD CEO type, P3DO party nonsense.
Yeah, that's the reason. See, other people, because I was bringing up, say if they probably didn't pay you enough, or you were probably working on another gig and you signed an NDA or something like that. You're by contract, so you can't really work with it. There's some good reasons. Now, I want to ask you a question.
I'm just going to respond to the one.
No, don't respond.
Just because you're saying about the pay thing.
Yes. Oh.
If the pay was low on the first one, it is what it is. But we'd be renegotiating for the second one. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. The case. Say if it got popular, say if the thing got popular and you find out that, wow, it's really rising up, and they asked you, and there's good reasons, and even if they gave you a good pay, even if they said like they increased the pay because of the success of the game, everybody's pay is increased and such like that. That would still be a good reason to say, hey, you be scheduling conflicts. There are good reasons to not, to deny that. Now, I want to ask you this question. Now, give me one reason, one of the stupidest reasons you could think of for not wanting to come back and do voice work for this particular game. Just give me one of the stupidest reasons you could think of.
Considering today's climate, would be if it's a curvy character.
You're getting warmer. Getting warmer. You want to read? Do you want to read? Do you want to read the word? Do you want to read?
It's hypersexualized. It's offensive. That's offensive.
It's fan
that's
service.
offensive.
It's a fan service.
Mm-hmm.
It's
same difference.
So there is a
like, oh my God, Maki, look at her butt.
English VA. Okay, so apparently, and this was on Discord. So apparently, some English VAs refused to go back. They asked them. The company of Snowbreak Containment Zone asked them to come back and do some extra English VA work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they denied, and then they said, from what we heard, they didn't want to because they hated the direction that the game is going, that it tailored more towards fan service.
Oh my God. Not fan service.
But here's the thing.
How could they?
Here's the thing. The game was on the brink of death.
Yeah.
And it was the fan service that actually saved the company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the fact that they went towards fan service is what saved them. It's what's making them money.
What is it Damaj and I has said over and over and over again? If you just replace the word fan service with customer service, it doesn't seem like such a bad thing now, does it?
But that's what they're referring to. They're referring to in terms of sexual
it's the same
service,
thing.
Okay? This is what they want. This is what they want, and it's making them money. It saved them. They came back from the brink of termination.
Saved by boobs. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there.
Marbear, I want you to just go ahead.
Yeah, if there's anybody from Snowflake listening, I may not have an extensive voice acting career. In fact, it would be my first gig, but you cannot argue that my voice would suit that character.
Well,
hit me up.
I just want you to watch this, Marbear. Just watch, please.
ごめん、ちょっとどいて。お近づくな。分析員、昨日の夜を忘れないために全部取っておいたんだ。今度はしないから。
Yeah, I'd voice that.
Oh, it gets better. It gets better. Hang on. It gets better.
面白そうなことあるんじゃない。私、もう迷わない。難しい真似はここまでだ。ありがとう、分析員。私を覚えてくれている。つまりシーリスが存在していた証。ちょっと場をわきまえなさいよ。ここで終わりにするの。
Oh yeah.
ん？分析員、なぜ私を任務に連れて行かないの？罰として。 戦時の反省文ね。
You can quote me, Power.
Okay, that is. Do you want to read that? Do you want to read that entire text? You want to try your hand at that?
Which one?
This entire dialogue. Do you want to try your hand at reading it?
If it's bounding into comics again.
No. This video, the subtitle. You can see the video, right?
I can see the video. I can't see the subtitles. Hold on, let me try that again.
Okay. It's like
I didn't know there were
I'll play it
subtitles.
full screen, just okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I see Ray going. If you want to get work opportunities, you gotta do your best pretend girl boss the same way they do their best progressive impression.
Okay. All right.
Ada. There you go, Emerald.
Here we go. Here's the first one. Let me know.
A mission without me? Mission without me. Explain yourself. Detailed review of 1,000 words, okay? I'm just saying. If y'all are watching, hit me up.
There you go. It gets better. It gets so much better. It gets so much better. There's interactions with each character. At this point.
I'm loving this game already. It has everything everything I want to see in a game. Good action. Gorgeous characters. Thank you, Rick.
This is perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
I'd have no problem voicing it.
Okay. Some people say this is straight up softcore.
Because again.
Yeah, this made me blush. Okay.
Fan service is customer service.
This made me blush. Okay. I don't care. I don't care whatever situation it is in that makes this scene any sense whatsoever. Please explain me. I want Mama Bear to give me a good reason how this scene would make any sense.
She dropped a chopstick.
Okay, now I gotta play this just for these interactions. I'm like, okay, you sold me, and I've showed a trailer like this before. I have shown a trailer like this before. Let me see, where was it? Oh, this one right here.
世界は大荒れだって誰もが言うけど、もしかして
I love her voice. Everyone says that the world is a mess now. I love that.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right here. Right here.
待ってたんだよ。もしかしてお腹空いてる？あ、これもう走っちゃってたね。
Love it.
なんだか顔が赤いですよ。お姉さんが体温を測ってあげますね。疲れたの？こっちおいで。
Nice.
I have seen enough to know where this leads to, okay?
A full checkup.
I'm not kidding, y'all.
Mark, you'll have to pause it if you want to talk.
This is how the trailer starts. I just want on, Rich, y'all.
すべて取り除きましょう。光も闇も即刻滅します。あ、分析した。
This is how it starts. Just...
You will have to pause it if you want to talk general.
ずっと待っていたんですよ。お怪我がないか確認させてください。この感覚。
Okay.
どう？
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna play this again.
Still not the spiciest thing you've put on today.
Like I said, it was like the birthday stream where every one of y'all try to make me blush, and I'm like, how dare you? Okay.
I'm just saying, my voice would suit a few of those characters. I could even do something a little lighter, a little softer, but everyone loves this one.
Yes. We need. I think. And by the way, I was spamming. By the way, I was showing off a bunch of Nikkei clips with on the Kai Connections. The Kai Connections. Tuck and Roll season finale. Snowdove's reactions kept bursting. I burst out laughing on Snowdove's reactions, though.
Mm-hmm.
These reactions are brilliant. I'm like, oh, I need to make more Nikkei clips. I knew I need to make more Nikkei clips. I got a couple of them for her. I got to find one that's similar to Piper and stuff like that. So, anyway, guys, that is it for the Sunday Hangout. Like I said, I'll try to do a video on the Stellar Blade. Because I think it's worth talking about from me, and I want to bring my opinions and such like that. And I do think that it is a small win and such like that. But Mama, if you want to reiterate what you have going on again that has?
Absolutely, I've actually got a fairly busy week today.
Shut
this
up,
week.
Power.
We love Power. Of course. Tomorrow and every Monday from here on out, you can find me on the Kingdom of Nerds channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. That is 6 p.m. Monkey's time. And this Wednesday, I will be doing a Q&A with Zod Rider. I am in his feature this week, and this is going to be fun because Zod Rider and I go way back. And it has been forever since we have streamed together.
It's my adopted. I completely forgot. I know. I'm holding up too long for this outro, but I completely forgot.
What?
I got the biggest jump scare.
Oh, jump scare?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'll show you. Here we go. And it is right here. This was during our New Game Plus playthrough.
Yeah, I caught the very tail end of that. As I popped in, you're like...
That was last night. This is last Saturday.
Ooh, cute outfit, though.
Just hold on. To get anyway. Which one's gonna attack me first?
Yeah.
I investigate the body.
I will jump scare.
Oh shit, you scared me.
Oh, jump scare.
Holy crap. Holy crap, that scared me. Holy crap.
Awesome.
Holy crap, that scared me. Oh my god. Oh my god, that scared me. I want to ask you, I want to reiterate, I was saying that I will, at certain sections of the playthrough, if there's a suit that you guys want me to wear, then I'll definitely wear it. And Stunning asked for the teddy bear suit.
I love it. Thank you,
This
Stunning.
is what happens.
Thank you, Megatron.
Whoa! No, I was investigating it, and it just popped out of the glass. I was like, whoa! Whoa! I'm good. Holy crap, that scared me. Oh, that scared me.
It's so cute.
Oh my god, the bear is staring at me. Oh, it's staring at us. Oh, that's great. It's staring at us. The bear was staring at us. Oh my god, it's staring at us. So this is part of the update. This is part of like the one, I guess the day one version. Staring at us. They actually show. That's not creepy at all. So because so there's it's a thing now where and I think this was part of the day one patch where Eve has like idle animations where she's like stretching in some places, but if you leave her standing there for 1 minute, she actually stares at the camera. She actually stares at you. No, I'm serious.
I believe you. I'm just picturing coming back to that.
Yep. Please take this suit off, Stunning. See, it's staring at us again.
Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me.
I mean, it's a cute outfit, but still. Oh my god. Oh, that scared me. Oh, that scared me. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did get it again, and it happened at the very end. Oh good, oh good. It happened right as I was doing the outro to just watch this. Sticker is also available in both standard and mirror editions. I am very, very excited, and this week we'll be starting on the Nano suit sticker, which I will show you guys what it's looked like here. You guys know which suit I'm talking about. We are going to be doing this suit right here for the... just a little thing. Time-lapse video is going to be this week, possibly Thursday. And the sticker itself is coming to the shop this week as well, probably later this week. So definitely get ready for that sticker. 'Cause I think everybody really likes that design, and I think this design might sell better than the Cybernetic and Racers High. So the Nano suit sticker is coming this week. So next sticker to go to the shop. So get ready. I'm going to start on the line art, starting the line art and everything tomorrow, and we're going to get everything up and running. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think you guys have been absolutely amazing. As always, I am Machini 90 Arts, German illustrator, and for myself, Eve, Lily, and Adam, this has been part 1 of our new Game Plus playthrough of Stellar Blade. That ass is stellar, though. Anyway, guys, until tomorrow, take care, much love, and as I always say, never apologize for wanting attractive women in your media, especially in your video games. Stay cute, stay sexy, stay fun. And she is staring at you. She is staring at you, guys. She is staring at you. She is staring at you. She is even staring at you. Let's do
she just looked away. She's like, shit, I got caught.
You guys smart. You guys been. See you guys smart. Anyway, guys, until tomorrow, take care, much love, and as I always say, never apologize for wanting attractive women in your media, especially in your video games. Stay cute, stay sexy, stay fun. And she is staring at you. She is staring at you, guys. She is staring at you. She is staring at you. She is even.
That's the funny thing is like. That's a funny thing. It's not even like a excuse me. It's like Eve has like this gentle stare. It's like she knows you're staring at her, and she doesn't mind it.
Yeah, she knows. I love Ray. She knows where you've been looking.
I just love that was on cue. It was like right at the moment I say stay cute, stay sexy, and stay fun. She just stared at me like that. I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, you know what I meant. No, I just wanted to share that. That was completely just crossed my mind. No,
you do need to clip that.
I know I do need to clip that. So, but anyway, not like I said, we got I got new videos coming. I got new videos coming all this week. At least like 2 speed painting videos, plus the 2 speed painting videos Machiny in the morning will be Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays moving forward. So it's right, Kitty. What is this? Oh, hi, Arwen.
Yeah, that looks like the character you do.
Hi, Arwen. How are you?
Riot, you know he's going to wind up checking that game out and finding each one of us in the game.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that again.
You do that every time.
No, but, no, so I'm gonna have at least 2 new videos, this week, 2 new speed painting videos this week. I'll try to have a commentary video this week. Machiny in the morning is now Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I did change up the format of the thumbnail. I did change up the thumbnail format, so.
If you know what Power's talking about, you can send that to me.
What?
Maki needs to clip Sayal singing dance hall music and show it to Mama Bear someday.
Oh my god, what was... You gotta... Which one is it, though? Like,
You know I
so
love dance
many
hall.
of them, though. Power, you gotta be specific which one, because every video...
Power, if you have a particular one, put it in the chat, please.
It has to be a particular one, because every video Kyle starts off with is a rap. It's a freestyle. It's like, you have to be more specific.
Thank you, Power.
Oh, wait, did he send it?
You put one in the chat, yeah.
Okay, which one is it? Sir, what is going on? So you just sent, okay, which one is this?
Thank you.
Said on the daily, pronouns gaily, IGN journalist Catherine Bailey, claim Kai Senat incited a riot, dirty bitch delete your tweet and be quiet. Lot of mercy, attention thirsty, take your anxiety medication in your pursy. Jackson if you're nasty, always pick losty, protected profile vaginoplasty. 15 years now a model of derangement, 16 hours collect that engagement. Hate feel pussy like a cream feel Twinkie, big diaper stinky, where is your binky? People poo poo papa mama go to fetch your baba. Pit so swampy I thought it was Dagobah. Aggression passive, forehead massive, creatively bankrupt, I might need a sandwich. Buddha bang, Hail Selassie, I racist for the Kai guy, cheerlead for the myth, why? Judgment up on my size, dick in between your thighs. What you don't realize is you're in for a surprise, I'm Kai.
If you guys not subscribed to Kyle, please do so.
I love it. Oh my god.
Kyle, please do so. Thank you for that, Power.
I love that. That was awesome.
He needs to release a full album. Oh my god.
Yep.
Like I said, Machiny in the morning, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. New time-lapse videos, new speed painting videos this week. I think it's going to be Tuesday and Thursday. Then I have a commentary video that I need to work on. On top of that, part 4 of our Stellar Blade New Game Plus playthrough will also be in video form. That will come out. I'm going to try to get that out by Thursday, if not Friday. So, basically, Mom Bear, it's a new format for the channel. I'm going back to making videos again because I think because it's looking like YouTube is more recommending creators to make videos more than just do live streams and stuff like that. And I have been getting new subscribers just on the videos alone last week. So I've been getting subscribers like crazy on the new video. So like, well, no, not too many, but we're hitting small goals. We're making small goals of basically try to get 5 to 10 new subscribers every week.
Yeah,
that's kind of like I think that's achievable. We just try to get 5 to 10 new subs every week. And I'm great, and I'm happy to be making videos again because the videos are more people are starting to find my videos and such like that. So
that's the new kind of the new schedule moving forward, guys. Tomorrow, because tomorrow's my day off, so we'll do an extended show. We'll work on we'll work on Marina of Splatoon. The line art's looking good. The line art's definitely getting there, so I'll definitely put some work on the line art. There's a clip there. So we'll do some more lineup, and Marina will also be a time lapse as well. She will be wrapping up the. If I have time, I would like to do one more Splatoon themed pick for the May art batch. Since we'll just keep it Splatoon themed then, since you guys did like the Shiver one, and I think we'll just do one more. So there's some inklings, some options, and stuff like that. I told myself I do need to do some more Splatoon fan art because the art style of that game actually works well with mine. The design actually really coincides well with my art style too. So we're gonna have plenty of stuff there. That is about it. So guys, please step on that like button, share the stream out. If you guys are brand new, hit that subscribe button. Thank you to all of my channel members. Of course, I will update. So I didn't tell Mom Bear this, but so that I'm not having to update the list in the videos every day. Once a week, I update the member list.
Okay.
So every week, so whatever new members we get, I'll add that to the list next week. So, but today I will need to update the thank you. I will need to update the thank you video for all of the channel all the new members here, and then I will need to update the end credits for Machini in the morning with the new members as well. So I do that once a week, guys. So that way it keeps me from having to try to do it every single freaking time I go live. So. It just makes a focus on that. So, but again, once again, thank you guys so much for all the members. You guys have been absolutely amazing. You guys are still just the fact that you guys are still supporting this channel in just such an incredible way is truly amazing. And I am truly amazed by the fact that we are 100 members strong.
Nice.
Like we never went down past 90 members this entire month. So we still have 100 members strong. Like, we had 95 members still supporting this channel. So you guys are absolutely amazing. I can't thank you all enough. And I want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers as well who are discovering my channel and discovering through the speed painting videos. I'm going to be back to making more speed painting videos. You guys love it when I basically go into my art teacher mode and try to kind of explain my drawing processes and such. It's where I get into it, and it's where you guys seem to definitely get into it, and you guys seem to get some stuff to pick up from as well. And I definitely need to recommend, I think there's an art channel I want to recommend as well that I think you guys will really like. I'm going to have to do that next time, so they're blowing up like big time. But anyway, thank you guys so much, and more content.
Happy Memorial Day weekend.
This week, so. But yeah, I'm working around the clock. I'm working hard this time. I'm definitely working. I'm working smart too. So thank you guys so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. So for myself and Mama Bear, I am Machini90, Art Serving Illustrator, and I thank you for hanging out with us. This is officially episode 1 of the Sunday Hangout. As we're working our way towards the return of Machini. Anyway, until
we'll get there.
Tomorrow. Take care. Much love. Stay cute. Stay sexy. Always have fun. Never, ever apologize for wanting attractive women in your media, especially in your video games. And above all else, never stop. Love y'all.